That's right back, Charlie. Definitely.
Still in the foot.
There's always just that active and that defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active and that defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active and that defending. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Come on. As the big man Ian Wright just said there, people deluded, I'm back again. I hope you're all doing well and safe. I hope you're all in good spirits, and I hope you're all, comfortable, because this is the first of 3 watch-alongs from myself. The Premier League is back after the international break. It's only right. We start with the Merseyside derby. It's Liverpool against Everton. We're 8 minutes away from kickoff. As usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. Smash the like button if you're on YouTube. Appreciative to you lot on Twitch. Comment, like, subscribe. Any talking points. Again, the beautiful thing about football is we all see it differently. Hopefully it's an entertaining game in this early morning kickoff. Looking at the table, not that I look at league tables, and on the topic of watch-alongs, remember we're doing Chelsea versus Arsenal. Obviously we're doing Everton versus Liverpool. In between that, it's Manchester City and Brighton. That should be a good game, and I hope that doesn't sell dreams. But yeah, looking at the table, Liverpool are 4th, and this could be a great week for them. Obviously, they kick off the Premier League fixtures for this weekend. Well, Monday as well. Well, this game week of fixtures, better yet. Spurs, I believe, play Fulham on Monday. Obviously, Arsenal versus Chelsea is later on today. If you're Liverpool, you get 3 points. You don't know what Manchester City, Brighton might throw up. Obviously, you look at Man City, they've lost their last 2 Premier League games. Liverpool are on 17 points. Obviously, if they win, they're on 20, and you hope that, not that I think Liverpool fans will cheer on Chelsea, but Chelsea are, 6 points behind them. If Chelsea grab 3 points, they help Liverpool out in terms of knocking points off Arsenal. If Fulham can do a job against Spurs, and depending on the Brighton game, you're living really and truly. So you've got that. Everton, relegation is a massive possibility. Again, it's too early in the season. We've got 30 games played. There's literally only been 8 games, but it's a real possibility. They've only got 7 points on the board, people. In their last 5 games, they've got 2 wins, 2 L's, and a draw. So it all depends how you view it. On that topic as well, Liverpool have 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw going into this. Obviously, if you had to bet money, you probably would bet on Liverpool winning today. That seems to be the affair, but rules are there to be broken. What happened to Robertson? Unfortunately, during the international break, I think he dislocated his shoulder. Big up yourself, Mandy. What a name, man. I don't know about that, but I appreciate you for being tuned in. What have you said? Congrats on 30 under 30 again, brother. I appreciate it, and I couldn't do it without you lot, people. Do you know what? For some of you that watch my deluded thoughts, you remember there's one thing that disappointed me. It was not being nominated for this, people. The football blacklist. So could we make it 2 wins out of 2 in that regard? So yeah, if you don't mind, open up another tab, smash that like button, people. Open up another tab and look at the link I've provided and nominate the guy, man. DG with the new trim. Come on, the microphone head thing was getting boring, man. Hide your baby mums. I'm back, man. Shout out Chris, because got a guy looking Chris. Pause. I'm a Man United fan who isn't planning to watch the game or sports, but I'm just here to encourage everyone to smash and like the button and subscribe. Big up yourself, Duke. But yeah, Robertson bust his shoulder, so Timmy Cass is gonna have to play, man. It has been a while, but nice to have you back. Afternoon, I'm not watching Liverpool. Got the World Cup cricket on. Dropping to hit the like. Appreciate that in a circle, because you're a member and you're always here. How's the cricket getting on? RP my granddad. My granddad was the cricket one, really and truly, in my life. That hasn't transpired into me. I find cricket boring. Then some of my friends have been to is it Lords? Is it Lords? I think it's Lords, and they said it's a great time to get drunk and whatnot. But yeah, cricket. I actually in school I didn't mind playing it, even though I'm not really good, but I don't really like watching it, man. I don't really understand the rules and that. Granddad, I'm sorry. I know you wouldn't be happy at me saying all of that, but yeah, the 12:30 kickoffs and Derby twist things up, hoping Everton got something in their pocket. It would be nice, again, I'm going 2-1 Liverpool. I think Everton might just take the lead and then Liverpool wrap them up. I just can't look beyond Liverpool. As you said, as you kind of alluded to, better yet, the beautiful thing about football is it isn't one on paper. No one would probably give Everton a chance, not only playing Liverpool, but playing Anfield. But in theory, if anyone can cope with the Anfield roar and all of that sort of stuff, should it not be people who play in the same city as Liverpool? But you never know what could happen, man. Again, Mohamed Salah, Jota, Diaz, that's a scary front three. But who knows, man? Hopefully it's a good game. Game in the balance. England have to win still first innings. Fair enough, man. Pick up the lads. Who they playing? Is it group stages and all of that? I'm not going to sit here and lie. Boy, I have no clue as to how any of that worked. Again, to my unborn son, I have one wish for you, and that would actually be to play more sports, because it was football and nothing for me personally. And I can't remember what they call it in sports, but when you just focus on one sport, it kind of has a detriment to others. Like basketball, I'm meaty. To be fair, I went roller skating yesterday, though. I didn't drop. That's scary, man. That was hella scary. Shout out to the guy who worked there, because he noticed me and whatnot. He held me up. But yeah, looking at the statistics, Liverpool have lost just one of their last 25 Premier League meetings with Everton, in brackets, winning 11, drawing 13, with that being a 2-0 home defeat in February of 2021. Having won 5 of their first 11 Premier League games against Liverpool, Everton have now just won 5 of their last 51 against them in all comps. Liverpool against Everton is the most drawn game in English Football League history, with 69 of the previous 208 meetings finishing level. So we could be in for a draw here, people. Liverpool have kept definitely not that. Liverpool have kept 26 clean sheets against Everton. And this fixture has also seen the most red cards, people, 22, and had the most goalless draws. So if we was betting on it, probably not going to be a high scoring affair, and there probably will be some controversy in terms of a red card. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's back in the squad. I haven't really heard his name too much. When we look at the strikers in this country, in previous years, if we was heading into a World Cup or Euros, we'd be obviously Kane's there, Rashford and Sterling, Southgate sees them as strikers. But, beyond that, you're looking at Wilson, Ivan Toney, Ollie Watkins. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's name was kind of there. He was someone that was forever linked with Arsenal, and injuries haven't been kind. I'm not going to lie. If I was a Liverpool man, I'd be excited about my team. But Sean Dyche looks like he's got a plan today, man. He's got a plan. So we'll have to see exactly what's going on, man. On that nominations list, is asking for your name. What we said, first name Deluded. Yeah, man, run that. Or put CJ in it. Just run that. Appreciate that, Tans. Appreciate that. In your opinion, DG, why is Konate getting ahead of Saliba in the French squad? I don't think it's necessarily as that. I just think it's Konate kind of announced himself to the footballing world at that level a long time before Saliba. And maybe the manager just trusts him a bit more. But I would say, for Saliba, he's doing well. He's on the right trajectory. He's on the right path and all of that. It's now about the fine margins. If I had to cherry pick, be a tiny bit more focused off the ball, and it's about being more calculated. We know, he's physical, he's strong. He can, he can play football. His temperament, composure levels, all of that's amazing. But if you was to type in Saliba defensive highlights, you're probably going to see you would see some elements that go against this. But or even if you was to, Van Dijk's playing. Let's use Van Dijk as an example. If Van Dijk, if Everton counter attack and Van Dijk makes some fantastic slide tackle, or he blocks a shot off the line, obviously that is what's going to sell papers. That's what's going to be in the highlights. But for me, not to say that isn't impressive. Imagine if Van Dijk, kind of read the situation before it happens, and he stepped in, nicked the ball before a counter attacks happened. That's not going to be in the highlights, but that is arguably better defending. The best footballers think, and I think them things there is just that against him, really. But yeah, man. And I would say for Saliba, for international level, obviously it's a different system. You haven't got Gabriel there, and he has played on the left-hand side a bit more. I just think you have to be that tiny bit more calculated. That goes for all the footballers. But Saliba's got a lot going for a minute. As I said, composure levels, temperament, playing week in, week out, got a new deal, making inroads in the French squad, pause. But, probably does that look like someone that footballer definitely is someone whose DMs are not empty. Saliba's got everything in his life going for a minute. I'm kind of jealous, really, but long may Saliba progress. Konate is a sick defender as well, and hopefully, if you're an Everton man, he shows it. Oh shit! It says Saliba playing for Liverpool. Oh my god, that's how I've been on 2 hours sleep. Let me change that in a second. Boy, I was projected, didn't it? I was projected. Let me change that in a second. But kickoff is imminent, people. And there we have it. Everton have kicked off. Obviously, Liverpool kick off the second half. Let me change that immediately and slap my guy Konate in there. Didn't even see that. 1 sec, folks. Again, the game is kicked off. And it's here with Allison. Arguably, Allison, I would say, I don't want to praise him, but not Allison, but I would say Allison, and I can't pronounce his name, man. But the Spurs keeper, early doors, arguably, those guys are keepers. If he was doing Premier League Team of the Year after 8 games or Team of the Season so far, they'd be there. Everton have actually started very positive. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is into the hands of Allison. Wow. I can't lie to you. Everton started quite good. Good attacking run down the left-hand side. It's here with Gravenberch. Is this his first start for Liverpool? That's a lovely switch of play by the young Dutchman. And it's here to Mohamed Salah. Oh, I mean, you know, that weren't really Mohamed Salah-esque. A baggy first touch. He showed he's human. First big chance of the game has come from Everton. It was a lovely delivery from Dwight McNeil on the left-hand side. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, you know, got up before Van Dijk, pinned Van Dijk. Unfortunately, couldn't generate any direction on the header or any real force, really. No one cares about Millwall right now. But what's going on with Millwall? Was afraid he got traded after the first window. Boy, Allison in possession. I'm not going to lie to you. Look, I'm not expecting this to be the most amazing of games, most expansive of games, just because I do think the Merseyside derby is quite overrated. You know, it's one of them where the movie trailer isn't quite as good as the movie. I'm not sure if you're a Liverpool fan or Everton fan, if you'd care. I'm sure you would want boringness, but you get the point. Oh, we've been demonetized already. What's all of this YouTube with this predetermined system stuff? Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a no for me due to his injury history. Arsenal transfer news. It will cost 100 million euros for Vlahovic. Competition is Chelsea. I don't know if anyone's going to pay that in the summer. Oh, bit of miscommunication from Pickford and his defender there. Can't lie, I think I changed my mind. I don't think Everton are scoring first, man. Liverpool just look a bit more crisp with the possession. I'd say the energy levels are higher from Everton. Maybe they're galvanized to come here and put their record right in their own way. But Liverpool just look up for it, man. And here goes Trent Alexander-Arnold inverting into midfield. He's going to galloping run. I thought Decore fouled him initially. The ref don't agree. And Salah's quite angry at his teammate for not releasing the ball. But Everton have won possession. Dwight McNeil's tried to break it, has not banged. Preston versus Millwall right now. I don't have Sky, but I have Now TV. But that's the Millwall game on not the Liverpool one, though. Fair enough, man. The Championship is where it's at. Big up to Brooke Norton-Coffey, because I'm sure he's on loan at Millwall and they're playing Preston. I won't quite support Millwall for obvious reasons. But yeah, Szoboszlai, McAllister. And that's the only problem for Liverpool, man. I think Liverpool, all they need is a 6 or 2, man. I know they got that, is it Endo or something like that? But I think all they need is a 6 to replace the void Fabinho has in terms of significance. That's a lovely ball from McAllister. Szoboszlai, Salah, this. Oh, how? On my life, I thought we was going to see a potential team. It would have been offside anyways. Team move of the year contender. Lovely. As I said, Liverpool just look a little crisper on the ball. McAllister, Gravenberch into Szoboszlai. He's tried to chip. Oh, I don't know. You know, had Salah put that ball in the back of the net, I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe Salah didn't get 8 hours sleep today, but he's completely butchered that volley. We will look Chris when we beat you later, DG, today, mate. Jams are big up yourself. You know, if you win, do your thing, innit? If we win, we'll do our thing. Can't get too excited, though. There's 8 games. Well, would be 9 for Everton, Liverpool, and us later today. On that, don't forget, people, we're doing a watch-along for Arsenal, Chelsea later, and we're also watching City against Brighton together. Tsimikas, who is set for an extended run in the team following Robertson's injury. You know, Klopp said he'd be out for a while. Van Dijk, what a player. Skips out Alisson, or maybe Alisson skipped himself out and he finds Konate. Konate is good. It's not quite Saliba, but it's all right. McAllister. And the quicker Liverpool get a 6, you could probably see the Brighton McAllister, because McAllister can play as an 8. I mean, as a 6. But I think you kind of rob him. It's a good bit of play. Gravenberch in particular looks up for this. Diaz, Tsimikas. Almost didn't recognize him with the ponytail. Shows how long I've been watching. Oi, Diaz. Oh, Diaz on a different wavelength with a teammate. Goal kick to Everton. Big up DJ in the nation. Hope you're all good. DJ, have you got the new FM24? Also, congrats on the Adidas article, bro. Big things. Oh, God, appreciate that. In relation to FM24, I'm going to download it after today, like after the streams are done and things like that. I just haven't had the time, man. But yeah, I want to play that. I have an industry event on Sunday, I think from 1 till 7, but I was going to try and play that. But yeah, next week we're back, man. FM life just got on top, but we're back, man. And I'm going to try and get FIFA streams going, man. You lot have been on to me about that. Bit of pinball here. I don't know what Ashley Young was doing there. Obviously, I can't listen to this game with the commentary. And I know Ashley Young, when you think of Ashley Young, actually, when I think of Ashley Young, I think of the Watford Ashley Young, the Aston Villa Ashley Young, but then you think of Manchester United. Obviously, it's been a while since he's been at Manchester United, but I wonder if the Anfield faithful are reminding him of that. Not even, but I don't get to go to many industry events. I just go to the ones, big up the 1-2 people that invite the guy in it. What can I say? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I see FIFA events, Coca-Cola events. It's who you know in there. I don't know what he's done. It'd be nice to be there. Kanate. To be honest, it's been a good start to the game. Kanate, that was a horrible pass to Salah. Salah needs to change his boots, man. Someone's put a curse on him because every time he's touching the ball so far, the touch is baggy and he just miscalculated things. Shabozla, anyways. McAllister finds Timikas, who's got a chance to show that maybe he can take Robertson's place. That's a ball into the box. Wow, what is Pickford doing? Why is no one from Liverpool challenging that? Pickford punched it for not. Yeah, Everton are ramping defensively. This is crazy. Trent Alexander-Arnold, who this game should mean that bit more to him because he's obviously a Liverpool lad. Terrible pass from him trying to find Salah. What on God's green earth was Pickford doing there? And then after that, like the ball's just in Everton's box and all the Liverpool players are watching how we're watching. I'm thinking, why is no one attacking that? That was a Sunday League-esque moment. Dwight McNeil, oh, this is a good play from him. Should have used his right peg, tried to use his left, and Liverpool have possession again. Good little tempo to this game. I don't know what that was from the Liverpool lad. I don't know how fast I know Diaz is quick, but he thinks Diaz is blisteringly quick. That was never going to work. And Ashley Young's done well there to shepherd it out of possession. Decent start. I think Liverpool look the better team. They look the stronger team. But Everton do look like, if you give them a potential moment, they could bring a scare to Liverpool. And to be fair, even though Liverpool have got good points on the board, they have their games have probably so far this season been filled with a lot of drama. Look at the Brighton game. There was a lot of drama. Even games they've won, man. I'm sure there's been a few games they've actually gone behind. Dominic Calvert-Lewin goes up for the header. And Everton man lost his footing, but it'll be a throw-in for Liverpool. Sorry, Everton on this right-hand side. Honest opinion on Caicedo at Chelsea so far. Obviously, I think Chelsea are generally turning their form around, but, your club is not where you want it to be in terms of, tactically, defensively, attacking wise, obviously recruitment, turnover. So naturally, no one's really going to be banging. And obviously, he has to adapt to Chelsea and the big club that is Chelsea, what Pochettino demands of him. And actually real expectations, I would say, really, for Caicedo, because respectfully, when you're at Brighton, everything you do is a wow. Like, you're all wowed by Caicedo. The whole point, you've been bought for 100 odd million and been signed by a team that's won Champions League a couple of times, Europa League, etc., is to show your quality. So there maybe is a bit of that. I do think when these sort of players move, as much as it's not about their technical level, or they wouldn't have got the move. That's a sexy pass from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Salah's moving mad today. The way he's moving is like he's wearing boots that are about 3 sizes bigger than him. So it's a madness. But I think Caicedo will come good. He's a quality player. And obviously, he's in his early 20s. Even if he struggles this season, which he had a testing debut, and he got ripped against Nottingham Forest, you bought him for the next few years, innit? If you lot could get that right with Enzo Fernandez, him, I'm sure, Conor Gallagher will probably be part of their strongest front three now, but they probably want to change that then. Yeah, Diaz has won the header all ref, and I don't think that's a foul on Tarkowski. But then again, Tarkowski is holding his head, so let's be a bit easy. Again, if you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. Again, I have to apologize. The ref has got that spot on. Tarkowski's been hit in the back of his head. Big up yourself, Daniel. Thanks for the watch along. It's 4:40 in the morning here, and I'm working my night shift. Good listening with Deluded Gooner. Appreciate you. I assume you're in Australia. I'm super happy with him now. Think he's an absolute tackle machine. Reminds me of a young Kante that can pass better. I would say it's a personality thing for Caicedo because he seems a bit introverted. He seems like he's one of them players that he's got things in his locker, but I wouldn't say he's scared, but it's like you're a bit reluctant to do things. But quality player, man. I would have loved Caicedo and Rice at Arsenal, but in hindsight, with how I see Declan Rice playing, with, FFP and the money we've spent and whatnot, it probably, and just from what Arteta demands, it's probably a fallacy. Everton having some defending to do. In fact, that's a poor pass from Szoboszlai of all people. It's an encouraging breakthrough. That's a pass from Gravenberch. Liverpool could be in here. Corner kick. Yeah, allow me, man. The same haircut always got. Millwall conceded one already. Boy, was Brooke Norton-Cuffy at fault? If he wasn't, then it's a W for us, lad. But yeah, man. With Chelsea, they have a lot of promising players, but that's a thing with promising. You don't know if they'll be successful. No, listen, if they get it right, I think Enzo is a baller, but he could be top. Caicedo's lit. I actually believe in Mudryk. I don't want it to ever work. Definitely not today. Oh, Everton has some defending to do once again. It's hooked clear. I'm not going to lie. Everton haven't really been defensively solid. They've been a bit shaky. And if I'm honest with you, if I was Klopp early doors, I'm telling my players, listen, final third, make sure the passes are perfect because Liverpool have broken. And at crucial times, like we just saw with that counter-attack, the ball from Szoboszlai is played behind everyone. If it could just be a bit crisper in the final third, then unfortunately, Everton fans, sooner rather than later, Liverpool are going to take the lead. Jota, Gravenberch started really well. Szoboszlai, have to rate the signings Liverpool have done. Trent sold Salah short again, and Everton looked to break. It's a smart throw in to earn, really. So, yeah. It don't exist, man. But we don't seem like we want to get around the red tape. I'm looking forward to playing Liverpool at Anfield. Boy, I'm not. But I kind of wish we got that game done sooner rather than later, man. You know, as an Arsenal fan, the great thing about this year is there's no Southampton. But the quicker we could get the Etihad, Anfield, Old Trafford, Konate is bugging out there. He's lucky Van Dijk is a man mountain, and it's an unnecessary corner to give away. But mistakes happen. I don't quite know how to describe what that was. What was Konate doing there? I don't know. It's an underhit pass. Only he will know if he's tried to give it to Van Dijk or Alisson. Good defending by Van Dijk. And I have liked the Everton press so far. That's one thing I'll give them. Corner kick. You'd imagine if you're Everton, these are the opportunities you've got to take advantage of the most. But again, the delivery has to be amazing. To be fair, you could have Ashley Young from one side. If he is one, he'd be a candidate for me. And Dwight McNeil from the other. Ball's been delivered in by Garner, another former United man. Liverpool have dealt with it, have they? Gravenberch. He's decent, you know. Szoboszlai, it's 2 against 4. Everton is peak. Szoboszlai, the pass has to be perfect. He's found Diaz, his peak. Oh my days. Ashley Young, that is effing amazing defending. Take a bow, Ashley Young. That's just as big as scoring. Liverpool have completely cut Everton from back to front. Again, you're accustomed to these Liverpool counter-attacks. If I'm harsh, I think Szoboszlai could have played the ball 10 times sooner. But when he does play it, it is decent. And again, I think the pass wasn't... It gave... on hindsight, it gave Ashley Young enough time to read what was going to happen. Diaz's shot has cannoned off, obviously, Ashley Young. But you have to give credit where you see it. That is very good defending from the fullback. Us fullbacks are never appreciated. Liked and shared. Appreciate that. DG for TNT commentary 2024. Would love it, man. I think that's a bit too early. I got to put my 100 hours in. But one day, man. Ball into the box. It's dealt with by Everton's Onana. Gravenberch. He's a very good footballer. Tsimikas has gone all the way back to Alisson. Alisson gives it back to the... What do they call him? The Greek Scouser, I believe. Tsimikas, you're doing things above your pay grade. He's tried to switch play. He's slide dropped, but it's cool. The Chelsea that are known is buying the best. Instead of buying Osimhen or Kane, they buy Jackson. You can't keep buying promising talent all the time. Not everyone's gonna make it. If I was Chelsea, I would just hope the big money signings. Obviously, Enzo Fernandez is working, but Enzo, Caicedo, Mudryk, you want these to work. You want everyone to work. You know, I'd say with the number of players Chelsea are buying, of course, a couple of them are going to get flogged off to other clubs. They'll probably be the 1-2 promising player that they park off in France or on several loans, and he sold for a profit without any actually playing. Everton could be in here. I can't lie, both teams, more so Everton, look vulnerable defensively. Like they're cut open in 1-2 passes. But again, the attackers in the final third, the decision-making, the care on the ball isn't quite enough. Everton are firmly in this, though. Harrison. I don't know what Bandulu skills that was from Everton's Harrison. He's kept the ball. I think he's unfortunate not to get a foul there, actually, but it was nonsense from him. Doing things above his pay grade. Tsimikas throwing. Now, ex-Man City boy as well as Leeds United. Sean Dash looks up for this, man. He looks like he's kicking every ball with his teammates and, well, with his team better yet. Dominic Calvert-Lewin loses that battle. Battle of the man buns goes to Van Dijk on that occasion. Braithwaite, who's been linked with Man United. Oh, that's it. You see, if that's Sunday League, you see what Braithwaite just did there. I love it from his perspective. But if I'm Diaz, the next 50-50, I'm taking all of you. The ball's clearly gone out and you've done the shoulder barge. It's unnecessary, but I like it. Pickford. Some of you would remember for England the other day, Pickford absolutely smashed the ball at Mark Gurhey, and Mark Gurhey turned a good pass into a bad one. Everton, ref, that's not a free kick, man. It's give and go. They're both doing it, lad. We have had like 2 good strikers in 20 years. Chelsea have bought the best strikers. It just doesn't work. Listen, I hated you lot a bit more when you lot killed Shevchenko. I don't think Chelsea killed Fernando Torres. Obviously, it's another cursed player. You had a Aubameyang and that. But why I would say that is, if you remember, in hindsight, I think Liverpool sold Fernando at the right time because he was looking a bit dodgy. They bought him in January, innit? He was looking a bit, or was it in the summer, in the late summer? Either way, he was looking a bit dodgy that season before they flogged him. Gravenberch, very good bit of play. Timikas doing things above his pay grade. Cheap yellow card, cheap foul to give away potentially a yellow. I don't think he get it. Gravenberch is so calm on the bro. You're Dutch. You should be in it. It's like if you tell me Brazilian footballers, I should be seeing skills. Ball into the box by Everton, important header by Canate. You should be. If you tell me Spanish player, Spanish centre mid or something, I expect to see Santi Cazorla, Pedri, Xavi, Iniesta, Xavi, Alonso, that sort of stuff. It just comes with the territory. You're Dutch. Dutch come through at Ajax. Boy, imagine how much of a fraud you'd be if we didn't say you're technically sound. It's a shame Liverpool bought him because he's a player you can't buy in FM anymore now. Is it a loan? No, it's not a loan. Liverpool ain't going to do that. Trent marking Tarkowski. That's interesting. That's way overhit by McNeil. Alisson scrambling at it. Liverpool have dealt with it for now. That's poor from Ashley Young. Everybody's offside. Tarkowski, ref hasn't said anything really. To be fair, maybe I was wrong. Liverpool have dealt with that one though. Mohamed Salah, his peak. Ashley Young's by himself. Liverpool have to get this right. They've got it wrong. Again, that says everything in the final third. If I'm Klopp, it should have been 1-0. Every time Everton seemed to have a corner, they look shaky on the back foot. But the final pass in the final third is letting Liverpool down. Really and truly, it should be 3-1. Ball into Mohamed Salah. It's read by the Everton men. Good play by Dwight McNeil, really. Good play from him. Finds Onana, who's been linked with big clubs, hasn't got that move yet. Decore. Young. Everton are still firmly in this. Jack Harrison. Good play from Everton, really. Onana, you could have turned on that. Give it back to him. Onana. Good play from him. Really finds Harrison. I don't rate Harrison. He's meaty, but if you score, I'll shamelessly support. He's meaty. See, you're doing things above your pay grade. The piranhas that are Liverpool preyed on him and took the ball, and that's surely a yellow card. Important free kick for Thingy to win. When Adeyemi first went Dortmund, that hurt on FM. Amen. To be fair, Torres was known for his physical attributes. Once the injuries happened, the fall of Chelsea got rid of him at the right time and invested well with Suarez, bro. Suarez, bad boy footballer. You can get him. You can start a save with or without the summer transfer. Yeah, but that's cheating, though, man. I hear it. Thanks for telling me, but that's cheating, though. You know in your heart, Gravenberch plays for Liverpool. Yellow card for Ashley Young and away at Anfield. If I'm an Anfield man, Liverpool man or woman, every challenge Ashley Young does, you're asking the ref what's going on. You making sure you feed Diaz a lot of service. Ashley Young's going to need to channel every bit of experience he has. Jota. I must admit, I did think Jota would be more of a household name at Liverpool than he is. I thought that signing made so much sense the way he plays. And this left back, they've got the Ukrainian lad, Everton. He seems to only play half decent against Bukayo Saka. How many signings needed for January? There was a report that Arsenal aren't doing any business for Jan. Can't see it. In an ideal world, I'd love 4, but I can't see it happening. I do think Arsenal might move for another defensive body. I actually think we'll sign a central midfielder. If you could get a striker or a winger, to deputize it for Bukayo Saka or provide competition and maybe a striker, why not? But I can't see us getting Pedro Neto and or Ivan Toney. I think it'll be lesser profiles or a bit like Trossard. He kind of had one foot out the door at Brighton, which I'm not necessarily against. I think we'll do our business or them significant signings there in the summer. Timikas, McAllister has that ball switch play. He's found Mohamed Salah. Has Mohamed Salah got his scoring boots on? I don't know what's going on with Salah. And to be fair, you're in my FPL team, so you're annoying me. Onana was linked with Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool before he joined Everton. Oh, ref, that's a free kick. How Liverpool get away with that? There's no advantage for Everton. The refs pulled it back. Falcao, Pato, Crespo, Shevchenko, Morata, Torres. Every time we get a top striker, they flop. Best strikers we've had are Jogba and Costa, both quite unknown when we bought them. And even Jogba, it took him a while to get going. And to be fair, as much as I agree with you and you're right, some of these guys were Bandulu already. Like Manu Morata was meaty. I remember United got Lukaku. We got Lacazette. and you lot got Morata. That was the battle of the three media strikers. I have to say, I think Lacazette won personally, but yeah, Pato, he was rubby by the time he went to Chelsea. Higuain, he was rubbed by the time he went to Chelsea. Falcao, he was rubby by the time he went to. Did he go United first, or he went United first, innit, and then Chelsea on loan? Again, silly from Chelsea. To be fair, I think the knee injury or whatever, the significant injury Falcao had that messed him up. What a striker he was. Into the hands of Alisson, and here it is into the feet of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold has found Diaz. Diaz has pulled to this right. Mohamed Salah is inside. That's poor from Diaz. And that sums up everything I've been saying about the one thing letting down Liverpool is their attackers' decision-making. To be fair to the lad, he has won the ball back and is here with Gravenberch. Player. He went United first, though. Yeah, there you have it. So, yeah, I mean, Chelsea have to hold themselves accountable, but you could see he was rubby. And then you went and bought him. But, yeah, Chelsea's cursed strikers. Hopefully the next one follows suit. Szoboszlai. Again, the only thing I think Liverpool are lacking is in the final third. But yeah, big up everyone. How on DJs that 30 under 30 star DJ over there? Not even. I definitely in a star, man. We're working. If I'm a star, it's because of you lot, man. If I'm a star, it's because of you lot. Our next target is the football blacklist, because that's actually something I actually want to be listed on. So yeah, if you could spare 5 minutes, there's the link. And I just remember looking at it. Has Jota won a free kick, or is that a pen? Or have they said he's dived? It's a free kick in a dangerous area. And obviously, free kicks are very difficult. But you look at the many people that could take one for Liverpool. If I was an Everton fan, I'd be scared. Oh, DM my email. Here, look. Use the business one, hey? Use the business one. And Shabod, this is scary. Does Trent fancy this? It's got to hit different in being a Liverpool lad in a Merseyside derby. No, thank you, Tons, for that. Appreciate that. Pickford governing his line. Oh, Salah, Szoboszlai, Trent, low sock Trent as well. Inverted fullback Trent. His peak. Trent's gone back to basics as well. Does he try? That's how you know he's trying to get his career back. Not that he's lost it. There's no more dreadlocks in that. So he's probably going to spend even longer on the training ground. Imagine being able to hit free kicks like that. Sometimes I watch footballers, not even just playing football, and I think, bloody hell, mate. Like, I watched, is it Gavi and someone else? Can't remember, but Barcelona, like, they're playing two touch, but they're standing, like, one's at the halfway line and one's so far away. It's ridiculous. It's a set piece routine. It's an interesting one, but it hasn't worked. Trent shot straight into the wall of Everton. The Everton wall held firm, really. That was a good idea. That was a very good idea. Big up Everton. They defended well. Konate. He's a good centre-back, you know. Scored a great free kick against us in the same position. Bro, Trent on a free kick, is there any scarier sights in football? Probably like Cristiano Ronaldo. Trent already is one of the best free kick takers I've ever seen. Messi's there by default. I would say David Beckham's up there. Trent's up there. Easy. And there's probably a bunch of others I'm forgetting. Of course, there's a bunch of players that have the ability to do such. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's a ball. Oh, that's good defending by Everton. But it will be a corner kick. And Mbappe running in and yeah, that's scary. And Mbappe in that left-hand channel, that's very scary. Can't foul someone you can't catch. McAllister's delivered. Everton's Braithwaite is cleared. It's hooked by Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison's the one that looks meaty, if I'm honest. The one I'm looking at, like, yeah, you're not really on this. Ward-Prowse, how could I forget a scary sight? Again, yeah, Ward-Prowse is up there as well. Ward-Prowse at the what do you call it? Like, the single attribute of taking free kicks, I think Ward-Prowse has a shout to be the best or one of the best in the Premier League. He probably won't win the best. I mean, Henry had some lit free kicks, but then you got to hail up Ronaldo, man. The Portsmouth one, iconic. I remember watching that game live. Thought Diaz was offside there. I thought Gravenberch was fouled there. Ref has played on, and then Gravenberch's here in possession. What a player, man. I'm going to keep saying that because he's a baller. So unfortunately, play for Liverpool. I have to kind of water it down. Jota running into traffic here. You and Tsimikas, it's not really that. David Beckham lit, but then you got Jorginho, man said Jorginho. You've got a bit of a left field choice. Is it Nakamura or something? The Japanese guy who was at Celtic, he could hit one. To be fair, half of the Neymar could hit one. Half of these footballers can lick in the free kick in it, really. It's a good debate. If you actually sat down and thought about free kicks. Kevin De Bruyne, probably, I'd say, throw him up there. I don't know how many he's actually put in. McAllister, that's a ball to Salah. Salah, I can't lie, Salah, your sponsor's done you dirty. There's something wrong with the boots, man. Salah's not, the touch and all these things are not moving like most Salah rests today. You need to get your exact size. It's like he's got half a size free space in them boots, man. The touch ain't looking good. Janino was no joke. 8 p.m. kickoff, DG for United. These TV lot think we're La Liga or something. It's crazy. Thought Liverpool should have had a foul. Whoa. Who was that? Someone tried to catch Alisson off their line. I rate the bollocks for trying. Oh, no, you're not the guy, pal. It was smart from him. But again, both teams have given the ball away very cheaply. Carl, I think McAllister's lying. You know, when you lost the ball, you have to pretend to be injured. He's lying. Oh, Nana tried to catch Alisson off his line, but the ball didn't leave the floor. Churney as well. What a throwback. Even Ashley Young was on smoke. I'm sure I'm sure when we lost 8-1, 8-2 to United, he scored a free kick for no reason. There was no need to do that. Good strength from Salah. Never a foul, ref. I can't believe Salah's gone for the shot. It's gone just over. I cannot. But if I was Sean Dyche, I'd be going crazy. I can't believe Salah has weights the defender and everybody's just stopped looking at the ref while Salah is putting it on his left foot to have an effort. I can't believe that. What are you looking at the ref to save you for? Good effort, though, from Salah. Good effort. I thought Gravenberch was a DM, but looks like he's the highest out of the three. Probably not quite mature enough at this moment for Liverpool to be at the base. I think Szoboszlai, that's not quite his game. I think Gravenberch's got the capacity to do it. So I think right now, McAllister's probably got the balance of it, so it's there. But I think you rob McAllister of the Brighton McAllister. I do think they need that Fabinho replacement. I don't know for this Endo brother. Maybe he's adapting. Maybe it was, we needed someone, we got someone. Maybe Klopp isn't convinced. Maybe Klopp is waiting for the right time. Bro, Alex, for no reason from Chelsea. I'm sure he scored a banger against us for PSV when they were managed by Ronald Koeman in the Champions League at the Emirates. And I remember that one he scored against us for no reason. They were the worst. When we used to get slapped by Man United and Arsenal, we get hit for bare goals. It was just like there'll be a certain goal in that game where you just know it's going to happen. Like they're buoying us, like they're trying things from the changing ground, from the training room. Training ground. Would you lot don't attack me, yeah? And just because I think he's overrated doesn't mean I don't think he's good. Would it be fair to say Doucouré is potentially one of the most overrated players in the Premier League? Everton's Doucouré, I think he's very good. But I think there was a time where every fan was saying, yeah, sign him. Predictions for the Chelsea game. I'm kind of pessimistic, really. I think we'll see a new look Chelsea. I actually would take a point. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal, though. Gravenberch is box to box. Yeah, David Luiz had one in his locker as well. To be fair, professional footballer, you should, your technical level should be out of this world. And everyone should be able to lick a free kick. And this is what annoys me in general. People really underestimate even the most average of footballer to us normal people how lit they are. Even a defender like Van Dijk Van Dijk can hit them, or Koscielny when he was doing some skill moves once in the video at Arsenal. The technical level footballers have is ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. 3-0 Chelsea. I'd hold off on that, but I hear that. Gravenberch is at 8. Doucouré was moving mad. Watford, he was doing his thing. Just tuned in. How's the game going? I mean, 28 minutes in, it's definitely been a Brighton Merseyside derby than I expected. I think Liverpool have been the stronger team. I think Everton are by no means out of it. I think both teams are letting themselves down when they do get into the final third. And I think more so Everton, but both teams look like they can be got at defensively. Konate, speaking of defending, has gone back to Alisson. Alisson's giving it back to him. Ooh, Konate's done very well there. Szoboszlai. McAllister. Ooh, McAllister's moving mad there. He gave it away cheaply. If that part, and see what I said about the final third, if the pass to Dominic Calvert-Lewin was better, who knows what could have happened. Gravenberch probably showing his age there, trying skills where he didn't need to. Has the ref given a free kick for that? I think that's a very, very lucky one to get. In my opinion, it's Makeda, that winner against Villa, had United in UK press claiming he's the next up. Never saw that you again. To be fair, I remember that was a dramatic game and a dramatic goal. And I'm sure the next week he scored at like Sunderland away, and that was it. If you don't follow the PL, you wouldn't know they were opposite ends of the table, to be fair. And that's the beautiful thing about the Premier League, I guess. If you haven't smashed the like button, make sure you do such. Saw Holding cut in and top bin a left foot shot at Bolton. So you know what I'm saying? These men are professional footballers. Not only are they training like what the managers are telling them to do, but they're doing kick-ups and all these things. And half of them, away from that, they should all be good at pool, table tennis, and FIFA. Footballers and gel dons, they should be the best at it. I once played Amari Hutchinson at FIFA. Never again. Guys were doing skills that I didn't even know the game without even had. I ain't played no academy, no footballers. I ain't played none of you at FIFA again. We need to get pro clubs going. Pickford, 15 minutes until half time. Don't forget, people. We're watching several games today. I say several, slight exaggeration. But after this, we're watching Man City against Brighton. Smash the like button and turn on your notification bells for that. And then obviously, saving the best till last, it's North London derby business, people. We're watching Chelsea against Arsenal. Van Dijk's gone home to Alisson. We're in the final 15 minutes. That's a good pass. Trent. Tsimikas. Poor from him. Gravenbeck made his pass look half decent, and that's surely a free kick, and it is. Tarkowski nowhere near the ball. Deserves a yellow card, pardon me. That's the risk you take, but that's a terrible pass from Tsimikas on another day. Unfortunately, you know, they're the passes that get man injured. Hospital passes. So yeah, man. Yeah, there was an interviewer asking the average person how many goals they score in the Prem. Most people like 6 or 7. I was like, you man are joking. Myth. Unless you was a former pro bowler or you played to a certain standard, yeah, that would have been a myth, man. I'd say I'd back myself to score 1. Kai Havertz thing, you know, with a penalty, give me the penalty, but then I'll get scared, you know. I was gonna tweet this, you know, every now and again, I randomly, you know, only God knows how Saka, Tchouaméni, Martinelli, how they feel about Rodrigo for missing key penalties. Every now and again, a few years ago, I played in a tournament with TalkSport and I missed a decisive penalty. Every now and again, I think about it. Anyone who knows me, I'm not on penalties at all. So only God knows, man. The amount of pressure, I back myself to score 1 if I'm given a penalty. But then again, there's thousands of people in the stadium. Boy, man down for Everton, and looks like the Ukrainian lad, can't pronounce your name, Mokalenko. Again, forgive me, his boots off. What happened to you? Not quite sure. I think there was a coming together with Jota off the ball. Or was it cynical from Jota? Did he do it on purpose? Only God knows. Perlo could hit a mean free kick and take a mean penalty. Again, speaking of temperament, bro, Perlo, a man, that penalty, where was it in the Euros where he's chipped it? Bollocks of steel, like. And he's obviously not in the same realm, but I look at Ainsley Maitland-Niles as well. How are you so calm under all that pressure with penalties? It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, footballers' technical levels lit. Big up yourself, Francis. Appreciate you for nominating me for the football blacklist. We need it, man. I'd say it's just about being in the same rooms, man. If we get nominated, then we get invited to the event, then we can network with these executives. McAllister, oi! Pickford spilled it, oi! He defo watched my intro. McAllister hit it. I can't lie, Pickford's dodgy sometimes. Has Dominic Calvert-Lewin won the header? Doesn't matter because Konate is swept up. Tarkowski with a header. It's getting a bit scrappy. Decore, oh, this could be promising depending on what he wants. Decore cuts inside, gets past McAllister. Not going to lie, McAllister has looked, I thought there was a free kick for Everton there. McAllister has looked, I wouldn't say he's looked 100% convincing in a Liverpool shirt from what I've seen. Good player, fitting him well, but there's a couple of bits and pieces in his game. I'm like, oh, what's going on there? Anyone seen Decore's position? The industry's hella fugazi. Must be a Sean Dyche masterclass. So far it's working. Big up Leeds, John. Not sure what Leeds got to do with this, but big up the Leeds fans nonetheless. Can't take Dominic Calvert-Lewin seriously anymore. Needs to stay fit. That was a man linked with quite a few clubs. Imagine they were saying 50 million for Calvert-Lewin once upon a time. That's crazy. Quite a few footballers for both teams keep falling on the floor as well. So I don't know if it's a footwear thing. I don't know if the ground's been watered too much. But yeah, Tsimikas. 11 minutes excluded, added on time until the first half is done, folks. Feels like them man get in the bubble, if that makes sense. You can't just F the industry because it's a give and take, man. We just Jota. Oh, I can't lie, man. Sometimes Everton are playing with fire. Liverpool can't challenge for a title with McAllister as their DM. I think they can, but I think if the game calls for a bit of defending, then they're in trouble. And I always think where I look at fullbacks and number sixes, yeah, I know it's not as easy as this, but surely these kind of positions, there must be a guy in the academy that can do these things. I get it, striker 10, these things is difficult, but there must be that. Jota tried to find Salah, hasn't worked out. Everton are still in this. Can Trent Alexander-Arnold get there before McNeil? He can, and he goes all the way home to Alisson. Man called him an idiot. Do you think Saka will play today? Inshallah, my guy. Big up DG is the show with Rants and Matisse back every week. I wouldn't say every week. Matisse a busy lad, as I Rants, but when time permits, when we're able to, why not, man? That's a trio better than MSN. Obviously, I'm Messi / Neymar. I Bugsy that. McAllister. Salah surely fouled there. Ref saying, I don't know what you're talking about, Deluded. Decore. Harrison. Ashley Young. You know what Ashley Young did there, people? As a fullback when you're tired and you just pull it into the channels for no reason. He's fortunate because Decore, I didn't even get to finish my sentence. Decore, lad, he's giving the ball away. You can see both teams getting a bit fatigued. It has been a kind of quote-unquote end-to-end first half initially. The whole of England and Chelsea fans today. Fair enough. Let them do that. Oh, Ashley Young might be in trouble there. He's giving away a free kick and he's on a yellow card. As I've said, if I'm a Liverpool fan at Anfield, every tackle, you make a bunch of noise. You'd imagine Ashley Young's walking a very thin line. Oh, he's done. He's done. Boy, thin line, he's gone, as we said. He's gone. Nah, I don't know. Even from Tarkowski and Pickford, these are half-hearted appeals. I don't think. Look at Ashley Young. There's no protest. It looked a bit unnecessary. As we said earlier, living a dangerous game, being on a yellow card at Anfield against these attackers and that. Boy, and Ashley Young getting buoyed, walking past the Liverpool fans. They were doing that. Risky. I'm on you and your trim if we spank your Joey. What's wrong with the trim? What did I do? Okay. All right. Big up yourself, though. McAllister should be playing further ahead. I believe so as well. I don't know where that Bajantic is. He must be injured. Free kick to Liverpool. Can they put a spanner in the works on the eve of the end of this first half? 10 men Everton. Spanner in the works now for Sean Dyche. It must suck because they were quote unquote competitive. And now, boy, I don't know, but what's all the empty seats at Anfield at the top end? Is that an expansion thing? Trent Alexander-Arnold gets past one. Can he deliver? He can. Corner kick to Liverpool. Yeah, I can't believe that. Big up yourself. Anfield tax. To be fair, though, I know there's Anfield tax, but I don't think Ashley Young can have any complaints. The first yellow was silly. The second yellow, you're playing a dangerous game. Trent Alexander-Arnold delivers. Is that another corner? It is. And now it looks like the tide is turning. Sorry, folks, but surely Sean Dyche has got to take someone off at halftime and go free at the back or something. He cooked himself. Ball in again. Trent Alexander. Oh, hey! What Everton doing Liverpool doing in training? Everyone's trying to hit a worldie. First McAllister, now Trent, just over. Rooney would have been proud of that. He caught it sweet. Ooh, referee in the game. You lot are harsh, man. I hear it, but actually Young in the game for himself. I know we're quick. I know we're quick to get onto the referees and things like that, but I don't think the ref did anything wrong there. It was a silly first. And then Ashley Young's experience, you know, you're playing with fire when you did what you did. Maybe could have said, you know what, that's your last one, but I think you had to go. Gravenbeck, ooh, I don't know. Do you see these footballers? I don't know how he kept that on. Decore, Dwight McNeil, get a shot, lad. He goes for it. And it's gone over for him. That's a good bit of play from Everton, to be fair with you. Did the keeper save it? Is it a corner? Did Alisson actually save that? Good effort by Dwight McNeil. Nah, no chance. Yeah, I'm just thinking about how Kovacic stayed on the pitch against us. When you find out, let me know, innit? That was crazy. He could have let it slide. He could have let it slide, but would that have been the right call? Had, you know, again, you are right, but had Ashley Young stayed on, and I don't know, let's just say 90th minute, Ashley Young scores the winner. Where are we at with that? Ball into the box, Alisson collects. After the Spurs game, the refs were going to bottle it at Liverpool. Yeah, I'm messing stupid one from Young, really, because Everton were in this. And that's why I say I'm not jealous of managers, like, you know, for two reasons. Because things like this can mess up all your plans. Think about it. You spend all week, sometimes months and weeks planning on a game plan and studying Liverpool. I'm sure Sean Dyson is coaching staff, and then someone gets sent off and now it's a spanner in the works. Or sometimes you'll be watching a game of football and your team concedes very early. Szoboszlai, I don't know what he tried to do there, but it didn't work. But Liverpool are now moving relentless. There is a man down for Everton. I mean, I don't think you can tell Liverpool to put the ball out of play. It will go out of play now. I hope it's nothing serious. His age starting to kick in. Nah, listen, Kovacic should have been sent off. But we all know there's inconsistencies in the Premier League. I think it's there for a reason. Think about all the money and all the investment and all these things. Can you really say that it's just a coincidence 9 times out of 10 there's poor decisions? Or is the system designed to work the way it has been designed to work? Because I think they just want controversy every week. Look how we're talking about, oh, but that happened with Kovacic and this and that. They just want us to be able, look, fans to talk about it in pubs, fans to talk about it online. You know, Sky Sports wheel out the former referees and they tell us why it was or wasn't. PGMOL, apologies. They just want conspiracies, man. They don't want the right decisions. Unpopular opinion, I don't think there's anything wrong with VAR. It's just the idiots who use it. Or how it's implemented, better yet. Tabloid refs. You can make fouls without yellows. Every challenge, not a yellow. It is true. That was just a foul from Young, not a yellow. I mean, how you could argue that's not a yellow? I strongly disagree that you got none of the ball. None of it. If you weren't on a yellow card, you would have got a yellow card for that. Maybe could have said to him, listen, one more in it. I'm going to allow you one more. Because I do think there is scope for that. This is a derby. You have to not let things slide, but kind of govern it in the smartest kind of way. Another corner for Liverpool. Feels like there's been 20 of those. What's the biggest football conspiracy to you? What I just said with VAR, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I have Everton winning by 1-0 counter-attack. Boy, we'd have to see. If he does well, we'll probably be second half, you know. Timikas takes the corner. It's a good delivery. How's that not gone in? It's hooked clear by Onana. Boy, it's starting to get there. I can't find a comment. Let's activate, but you're doing me dirty. But when I done that tackle and gave away a penalty, I wouldn't have scored the winner, mate. Me and Ashley Young are not the same. Onana with some important defending. Well, you need a lad that was in the studio with a Wobie. Wobie, you're a lucky football pays. You're really lucky you're a footballer, but you're lucky football pays the bills. Because that rap was horrible. Trent goes for the shot. It's blocked again. VAR is fine. It's PGMOL who are jokes. Swear they just want attention. All they want is attention. You know, because you look at, again, I don't live in Spain. I don't live in Italy, so I can't really make an informed opinion. But we're not the only ones who got VAR. And to me, it seems like there's a lot more VAR controversies in the Premier League than abroad. Not to say that it's faultless anyway. You're always going to see things. Szoboszlai, I don't know what he saw there, but it didn't bang. Not much we can do. It's down to the ref decision. I wouldn't give it, but ref did it. It is what it is. There you have it. When there's VAR on FIFA, I'm not playing it no more. Surprised that's not there. In fact, it isn't there. I got that, man. I hate the new FIFA, man. Where is it? It's not even never called FIFA anymore. What's this thing called again now, people? This thing called again? That like it's like FC24. It's needed. Not long to go, people. Don't know how long's going to be added on. Hasn't been too many delays. Good defending by Timikas. Jack Harrison tries to go back in. Gravenbeck up against Onana. Good shielding and protection of the ball. Surely a free kick, ref. Ref don't agree with me. 2 minutes of added on time, folks. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you're doing such. Barca paying refs has been proven as well. Oh, they defo bandulued it. Chelsea and Arsenal, I know we're playing each other, but both of us have been done dirty by Barcelona. The Champions League final was won. I'm sure at the Nou Camp, Van Persie or someone like that was sent off in some controversy circumstances. FM24 over FC24. I hear it. It's annoying, however, leveled up now, so not so bad, but I don't play Ultimate Team. I ain't played Ultimate Team in years. Lads, is it worth getting the new FIFA? I mean, you've got to have the new one, innit? But FIFA stopped being worth it a long time ago, in my opinion. Many years ago. And it's just firmly become a thing. It seems like it's got to be done. It's like renewing something, a bill or something. Shabazlai. Goes for the shot. I can't lie, he'd be pissing me off, if pardon my language, if he was a teammate of mine. Like, you got that in your locker, but you just done that already, bro. I do like it. He's entitled to shoot. And you can see in his highlights, you know, he's scored many a long ranger. But, I mean, come on now. That weren't going nowhere, was it? Score predictions, I have to go 2-1 Arsenal, man. But you lot drew a result against us. All my family members that are blue ain't family today. Football's a crazy game, man. Jurgen Klopp looking quite calm by his own standards, if I'm honest. But so far, so good. Everton looking to clear their lines. Konate wins the header. Again, the job's become even more difficult it's difficult with 11 men, and it's even harder with 10. But so far, you know, I would say Liverpool don't look like they're playing with an extra man, but things can change. Jota, what can happen here? Skips past one, past two. That's an important tackle. I can't believe people are appealing. Jota, you're shameless. No way you're appealing for a penalty. That was never a penalty. That's an expert tackle, actually, whoever did that. Decore is up there. But again, the Liverpool pressure is relentless. Braithwaite wins the header. You have to wonder how long can they hold on. And that's the end of the half. Sean Dyche not happy with the linesman. He looked at his watch and just stormed down the tunnel. Boy, fair enough. Big up yourself, David. We haven't beaten Arsenal at home in like 7 years. FIFA 2K COD are repeatedly purchased year on year, same damn game as last year. There you have it. They just package the same thing, especially FIFA. Obviously, this FIFA's changed a bit, but all they do is put the new signings in, the new graphics, and then you're done in it, really and truly. That's the end of the first half, folks. So, yeah, 0-0. So far, so good. It's fully that time, John. And big up yourself, Charlie. Hope you're doing well and safe. Hope the weather's okay up north, man. I know you said there was weather warnings and Sunday league games being cancelled and potentially professional games being cancelled. Barca defo sent in those brown envelopes after that Van Persie read. Listen, I'm just waiting for them to do for the footballing world to do Barca how they did Juventus a few years ago. Run me my Champions League 2006. I don't care what no one says. We won it in 06. If that was Football Manager, I would have turned off the game and started again. What, we're like 13 minutes away from winning it? How football is cruel. Everything about it is bad. I think career mode's crap. Shabazlai is a bum. Been doing that like 5 times. To be fair, if you don't buy a raffle ticket, you don't win the lottery. Retirement from sports video games brings so much stress relief. I don't know about that, but I hear it. What else you lot saying? You lot are in top form as you always are. Should we see what's going on in the world of football? Let's go on Sky Sports. I don't think there'll be anything of any note to really discuss. Real Madrid consider move for Alvarez. I mean, everyone should. Once again, Robertson is to have surgery on his shoulder, people. And Jurgen Klopp said he's out for a while. The decision will go towards surgery. There was a little chance he could try without, but after talking to a lot of experts, it looks like surgery will be the best thing in the long term, and that means he's out for a while. I don't know how exact for how long, but shoulder surgery is not an easy one. In my experience, he can train pretty quickly again, but not football specific because he has to be careful. There are challenges and all these kind of things. He'll be out for a while, which is true. And he said Luke Chambers and other young boys who are showing up in training quite frequently, and Joe Gomez can play left back. But not got FC24 yet, but the 11-year-old is begging for it. Told him to run a 7:30 park run 2K and he can have it. Come on. I mean, I like that though, because it's challenging the youths to be good. That's a good bit of parenting, Charlie. I rate that really. But come on, Cheza, man. Come on, buy the little guy the game, man. F24 looks unreal. Excited to get Kendry Perez in 2 seasons. Guy's a baller. You know what's funny? Havertz is called a flop. Check his goals and assists against Szoboszlai, Enzo, and others looking spooky. For agenda purposes, he's looking spooky. Looking spooky. But eye test, come on, man. You know Szoboszlai is decent. You know Enzo's a baller. And you know the jury is still out on Shai Havertz, unfortunately. Big him up, though. Big him up. So, yeah, we're at half-time, people. You don't make me want to go and have a quick coffee break. Well, I say coffee break. Just grab a coffee. Big up you lot. Still getting love on Instagram. All this attention gives me anxiety, man. Just seeing bare messages and stuff. It's quite scary. Fair enough, though. One love. I don't know about none of that. That was funny. Madden. Do you know what? American football is so funny because I like to watch it, but I have no clue what's going on. Like, I remember I bought Madden once. I have no clue what's going on. I tried to learn. I don't know what's going on. Boring game with a few chances for both sides. Bit harsh to call it that. Next half is due to be peak for them. And this is a test for Sean. For as much as Sean Dyche's players, for Sean Dyche, does he go free at the back and just stink out the joint? A point at Anfield with 10 men is not the worst. Goals and assists is built for shameless fault. Not really. I think you can't just use your eyes because stats can tell you things that your eyes might be robbing you from doing. You can't just do the stats thing, or it'd be crazy statistically. It all depends because it just helps you with agendas. And many people that are finding these stats, they don't know what they're looking for. So I think it's a balance. But the eye test for me has to come out on top, surely, because you got that. But I hear it though. I'm here for agendas, but like, if we're honest with ourselves, though, like we know Szoboszlai it's been a much better sided than Kai Havertz, and we know Enzo Fernandez has as well. Hopefully, Enzo Fernandez repays us Arsenal fans today in the right way. But run the agendas, though. Anything to defend Shai Havertz, I'm all for it. Not surprised at all that Barca's president Laporta is charged with corruption. This game is not clean ever. No one's clean, man. All these football clubs got dirty hands, telling the other ones to go clean them. Liverpool have been stinky today. I think in the final third, they've been stinky. I think, people are making the wrong decisions. Passes are overhit and underhit. First touches are not quite there. Them kind of things there, really. Other than that, I don't think anyone out there has been terrible. If I'm honest. And no one's been amazing. Been a decent watch. Like, I've watched a lot of North London derbies. Man, keep saying North London derbies. I'm looking at 2 things at once, really. I'm looking at my brethren, boy, and Spurs fans. Many Merseyside derbies are flattered to deceive and quite frankly been boring. I think this one's been a lot healthier of a watch. Maybe that's down to you lot. Who knows, people? So yeah, big up you lot. Keep your thoughts coming. You can't. These men are great signings and their effectiveness is the same as the flops. That don't make sense. Fair enough. If that's what you believe. Mo Salah's touch has been off and Diaz has been wasteful. Yeah. As I said, I think Salah's got the wrong boots on, man. He must be breaking in some new boots. Or the boots are too big because the first touch, everything's terrible. Like, again, if I'm Klopp, it really should, you should have had a goal by now. Like, Everton, regardless of 10 men or whatever, they shouldn't have a clean sheet at halftime, if I'm completely honest with you. I think Everton have given as good as they've got. I think they've shown they can break and cause problems. Yeah, Phil Jagielka in the cup. Chelsea have better subs than Arsenal. Maatson, Mudryk. Who? I ain't seen better of these youths. But we'll take your word for it, man. You spent £1 billion. You should be. Should be led. These post-international break matches always turn out the same. Diaz's decision-making in the final third is jarring. He's the type of player to run through the whole team and miss an open goal. I hear it. But then again, for that tackle, as much as Ashley Young got sent off, he did make that fantastic tackle. I actually feel Diaz was let down by Szoboszlai, taking forever to pass the ball. Boy. It's a shame, man. See, just as I said that TNT, or we'll forever call it BT, that's a fantastic tackle on Diaz. But if the pass was better, it would have been a lot better. And to be fair, Ashley Young was doing all right. Nunes will come on and score. Unfortunately, Jota will be sacrificed. I think Jota's been a bit of a passenger, if I'm honest. He ain't been terrible, but he's been a passenger. And as I was kind of saying earlier, I did think Jota would be a much better signing for Liverpool than he's actually turned out. I know he's had injuries, but I thought when I think of Liverpool, obviously think of Salah and Van Dijk and that, I thought he would kind of be one of them, eventually one of those, pardon me, guys that are one of the first names on the team sheet. And I think he's a good player. I think he's held in high regards, but I don't think he's quite that at this moment in time, if that makes sense. You never know in this life. Sorry, that's just me on LinkedIn, people. Trying to network, always working, lads and ladies, ladettes. So yeah, people. Again, let me know your thoughts. Let me just go and get some halftime refreshments, and I'll be back in a second, people. There's been no goals here, and I've seen Trent, I've seen Szoboszlai, I've seen everyone try to score a banger. Let's see one.
I guess this right back, Charlie.
I'm back. Well, not technically, but I'm back. Again, smash the like button, comment, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, folks. Let's get back into this. I need a young coffee, and I can't like swordfish fritter. I've got to be shameless in this life, man. Games after the international breaks are always like this, get a win after these breaks. And it's a weird one, man, because you lose momentum, innit? Martinelli needs to improve his shooting outside the box to go to the next level. I agree, Dom. He has to release the ball earlier. He forces him to the left shot, which gave Young the... Well, yeah, Marcus, spot on in relation to Ashley Young's tackle. Jota could start for Arsenal and be one of their best players. He's the best finisher at Arsenal. Jota's a bad boy footballer, you know. Start for Arsenal, I'm not too sure. But I'd welcome him with opening arms. Jota's a bad boy footballer. I'm just simply saying I thought the signing would bang a lot more. I know a lot of it's down to injuries, but I did think he would be a hit because obviously Klopp deemed him perfect because he signed him. But just the way Wolves were playing them times and now he's the perfect player for him. But I just don't know how he hasn't grabbed that. Like he's not one of the first names on the team sheet, if that makes sense. I'll welcome him, but am I going to play him ahead of Martinelli? Nope. Am I going to play him ahead of Saka? Nope. Am I going to play him up front ahead of Jesus? Nope. But obviously, where football's concerned and that, he'll get game time. Don't get it twisted. I'm a big fan of Trossard. But if you don't want to swap Trossard for Jota, I might do that. Jota is like Trossard to me, to be honest. Everton have to play for a draw now since they're down to 10 men. It's easier said than done, but I think they just got to keep doing what they're doing. But now you're down to 10 men. As the more the game goes on, obviously the Anfield, psychologically, the fans are going to not moaning and groaning, but demanding a bit more. The players are going to kind of go for it. Klopp's going to kind of go for it. Obviously, you know, Darwin Núñez, is on the bench. You got fresh legs to come on. At some point, it's one of them ones where it's not that because they went down to 10 men and Liverpool, if Liverpool win the game, that it's because of that. But pardon me, you know, sometimes you win football matches where you don't deserve to win and you lose where you don't deserve to lose. Based on the first 45 minutes, a draw would be the best result. Big up yourself, Top Blue. Honest Chelsea Arsenal predictions, I have to go 2-1 Arsenal, man. But I do think it would be a lot closer than expected. I think your form's kind of turned around. And I would be wary to some Arsenal fans if they are a bit but to be fair, I'm seeing a bit of overconfidence from Chelsea and Arsenal fans. I don't get it. But, you know, that arrogance, you know, you probably should have learned from the Spurs game. And to answer that question, I don't know if he'd be the best finisher at Arsenal either as well, if I'm honest with you, with Jota. I mean, I wouldn't play him. Well, Eddie Nketiah shouldn't be starting for Arsenal Football Club. But yeah, man, if you want to swap Eddie Nketiah for Jota, be lit. I think we need a 9, man. If you could bring me a 9, another 6, another 8, maybe another defensive body. I don't know if I've said striker, I said 9. And a winger, be all right, man. Dashball, here we go. Sit back. Boy. But that's the thing, though. Do you sit back for 45 minutes at Anfield and hope you soak on the pressure, or do you go for it? If Arsenal is on today, I do think they might steamroll Chelsea. I don't think it'll be a steamroller thing. I don't. I expect Everton to employ a deep block and then play for the counter-attack or set pieces to win the game if possible. I hear it. It's a big 45 minutes for the players that have been successful to remain on the pitch. I say the best thing you're probably hoping for if you're Everton is, you know, Liverpool to get a man sent off. You're hoping there's a dodgy tackle. Again, after this, people, we're watching Manchester City versus Brighton. I hope you all can join me for that. And this evening, we're watching Chelsea against Arsenal. So yeah, 2 more watch-alongs and 45 minutes of this one. So let's say 2.5, if that makes sense. I wouldn't quite say I've been impressed, but Everton have been a lot better than I thought they would have played today. But I guess that's expected. It's a game of pride within the city. 2 subs completely off topic. 2 subs. Patterson is coming on. So surely that's that change to go to 3 at the back or 5 at the back even. And you've got Michael Keane coming on. Who's the 2 subs? Surely, I mean, Jack Harrison has to have been sacrificed. Liverpool to kick off this second half. Back 5 settings. And I can't blame Sean Dyche for that. I think we all expected such. I think Klopp probably expected such. So maybe Klopp's got an ace up his sleeve for how he reacts to this. Oh, come on, it's your boss lie, mate. Just kick the ball for the kickoff. Thank you. The last 20 is going to be very tough. Keane is dead food. They definitely played better than they did against Arsenal. Harrison and McNeil off. Feel sorry for McNeil, but McNeil's probably a necessary evil, essentially. Liverpool are scoring 3 goals now. I mean, how poetic would it be and typical of that? Like, you know, Everton tried to be defensively more solid. That means they're more open. Tsimikas, Van Dijk. I think Liverpool just have to remain patient. I know the clock's ticking, but just have to remain patient and keep doing what they did. for some of these players, physical fatigue is one thing, but it's mental fatigue as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold does that switch of play get there? Of course it does. Timikas finds Luis Diaz. Tries to give it back to him. Doucouré's lost his foot in. Oh, ref. Protest of a penalty waved away. Patterson hooks it clear. But that's the thing. To be fair, Dominic Calvert-Lewin was there. It's tough for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's going to be chasing shadows and whatnot. And just living off scraps. 5-3-1 Everton. Has to be, man. The point is, I think they were half in the... Well, in fact, they were in the game. And obviously the red card put things on its head. Harrison's been the worst player on the pitch. I agree. Liverpool will probably win this. You'd imagine so. Just because it's survival mode for Everton. They're just surviving. And I'm not saying that's the wrong thing because, yeah, do you try and hold on for a point? Or if the game goes left, if you set up defensively and you still lose, do you kind of wonder, if we were to lose anyways, do we gamble? Because I don't think anyone, if you lose at Anfield, obviously there's question marks, but, people have seen this before. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's been killing Salah with some of these passes today. They've earned a friend for their troubles. 0-0 would be a W. I hear it. Considering everything, it would be. Shabozlai. Just need a bit more from everyone if I'm Liverpool. Just a tiny bit more from everyone. Still, I must admit, the way the game started, I'm getting cramped. Hey, maybe I have to come up in here to say, people, I'm still here. The way the game started, I did think there'd be a goal. Oh my days. It's been a while. Even the international break smashing me up, people. Long time since we've done a watchalong. Oh, mate. I need to bust a 1-2 stretch. Sorry, but oh my days. You see, I can't believe this is happening on the live stream. Oi. I'm still here, folks. Survival. Body on the line, feel like I might need some painkilling injections like Saliba. Oh my days. Wow. McAllister, anyways. Damn. Oh. Oi. Kanate. 70th minute, the game will start. You know what, yeah? Just for us neutrals, if Everton could get a goal out of nowhere or a dodgy penalty, then it starts getting exciting, innit? Right now, it's just pedestrian pace. Every man from Everton in their own half. Every outfield player behind the ball. Low block. Rigid. As you'd expect, because I'm not criticising it from Sean Dyche. And Liverpool are just waiting to pick their moments. Trent, not the best of crosses from him. Can Timikas keep it on? You're asking a lot, and unfortunately, he can't. Darwin Núñez, to be fair, you might have to draw for him purely because is Gakpo injured? Purely because Darwin Núñez just gives you something a bit different. You have it's an added layer. Like you can just knock a couple of crosses into the box. Harvey Elliott, good little player. Joe Gomez, can't believe he's lucky still there. Them sides. Long ball forward, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I feel sad for you, man. It's chasing shadows and just putting your body on the line. You ain't getting nothing out. You ain't getting no change. We've got 74 likes, people. We're flirting with 100. Michael Keane, shaky brother. He almost killed Patterson. Patterson turned a terrible pass into a good one. Keane's knocked it into the channels. I know. Listen. Obviously, Liverpool are better on the ball than Everton. They were always going to have more possession. But surely, everyone who's played Sunday League, am I wrong to think this? When you play a team that's better than you, they're technically better than you, and you're spending long periods without the ball. When you get the ball, surely you have to look after it because it's tiring. Silly foul from Konate to give away. Surely a yellow card, and it is a yellow card. Michael Keane is not only pumping it high up the field, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he'll win a couple, but you've got Timikas, sweeping up. You've got Van Dijk and Konate, two-man mountains. Then you've got somehow, if he can get past them and show some individual brilliance, has got to go past probably the best keeper in the Premier League, arguably, in Alisson. Give him something to work with. Have a bit of belief, man. Between Pickford and Michael Keane's long balls forward, I can't see anything. Head injury, I hope Konate's all right. Bit harsh, though. I don't think, the ref didn't stop it initially. You have to kind of let Everton play on there, surely, but there you have it, referee. You know more than me. What happened there? Oh, Kanate received an elbow to the face. Nothing malicious. Dominic Calvert-Lewin just jumped way before him and naturally caught his elbow. Nice to see Kanate's all right. Allison finds Virgil van Dijk. Boy. McAllister. Pedestrian pace stuff, man. Pedestrian pace stuff. Nothing really going on at this moment in time. As expected, we knew the second half was going to be like this. Do you know what? The second half is kind of looking like what we probably assumed the whole game was going to be like. Everton is playing the half out so far like they should. It's true. But, wait, in the last 5-10 minutes, can you do this? And what's the game plan if Liverpool take the lead, which they should have? Mohamed Salah's shot blocked. Jota, grab him back. It's blocked again. It's a corner kick. To be fair, every Everton player who was involved in that, they deserve a hail-up. That was Trench's defending. It's a dodgy touch from Braithwaite. He lost his footing. Tarkowski stood up tall, stood up strong. Look at Braithwaite. He looked shook. Good defending. Great defending. Something spoken about a lot in NBA. What? Forgive me if I've missed your point. Corner kick to Liverpool is on the edge of the area. Trent Alexander-Arnold is blocked. Oh, that looked like it hit a hand, ref. I don't know. That looked like it bobbled up and hit a hand. Oh, Everton could be in trouble here. I don't know. We never know with these refs. Is the ref again? I don't know what's going on. What happened there? Oh, I don't know. It's going. They need to slow it right down. What happened there? It's still unclear. Has that hit the midsection of Keane or his hand? Either way, it doesn't matter, at least for now. Konate. Now it's getting interesting. Yeah, man. Could have copped a nap, innit? McAllister. Trent swings it in with his left peg. The idea was there. The application wasn't just there. Good point. Oh, I hear that. Trent showing his left foot's as good as his right. Decent idea. Just, obviously Trent has set himself ridiculously high standards because he's a ridiculous player. But someone like Trent maybe could have been a bit better. The Irish keeper on the bench for Liverpool's yawning. I know. You're not going to play too many games ahead of Allison. Dominic Calvert-Lewin can't win that. Oh, Nano, what can he do? No, never, ref. I can't lie. It's a smart foul for him to win. One of my biggest pet peeves in football, yeah. I'm not being funny. This guy's like 6 foot plus. Ugly, yeah. Clearly strong on Nano. And he's falling down like a little daffodil. Like cotton candy. He's soft. It's a good free kick to win, but ref, come on. Like when you see Adama Traore falling on the floor. Like, what are you doing the bodybuilding thing for? That's how I know you're taking steroids. But it's a smart free kick, and set pieces might be the only way Everton can kind of live. Garner tries to aim it towards the back post. It's headed back across by Everton. Oh, Nana's headed it. Nothing's come. Who was that? Garner, what was that, lad? Stick to passing. The shooting thing, that was a myth. Hopefully, whether that's a Liverpool or Everton fan, someone in the stands, hopefully they're watching the game, or you'd have a nasty surprise. It hit Konate hand first. There you have it. That's probably why it's not pending. Good decision. Gravenbeck. For us neutrals, it's probably a bit sad that it just feels now, with the greatest respect to Everton, like if you support a traditional top six club, it just feels like a traditional top 6 game now, where you just have to find a way to break down the opposition. The only things that could harm you is probably getting caught under transition, the occasional moment not being switched on defensively. But every one of your players, excluding your goalie, is basically in the opponent's half. And every one of their players, outfield players, are behind the ball. And everyone collectively is just in shape. It's only 10 minutes into the second half. Liverpool need not panic, but you never know. Allow him, man. Allow H, man. That's my guy. Young disaster class. Moment of madness. I wouldn't say disaster class, just moment of madness. Lapse. Tsimikas. Jota. Gives it back to Tsimikas. Not too many options to aim for in the box, though. Sad for Young, red card. Oh, Everton Good defending, really. Oh. Hope Diaz and my man. Who's that? Someone went flying over from Everton, straight over, like WWE, over the billboards. Yo, who is that? Is that Tarkowski? No, Tarkowski jumped over. Who happened there? Bro. And now I'm going to download it after the streams are done. Bro. He flew over the billboards. You would think there'd be something in place to kind of stop that. Oh, no. I hope he's all right. Did he fly head first? Yo. Is he back on his feet? I can't see him. I can't lie. The Liverpool fans are harsh, but look at that fat twat. Just that man, I just can't. Like, bro, man, dropped to the thing. Allow him, bro. Football fans kill me. Like, man fell over the thing. They're looking like he's fake. They're looking at him like he's faked it. He bust his clock there. McAllister is over it. That's harsh. Yeah, but he still flew over the thing, though, man. Gotta give a man time. Like, that probably knocked the wind out his sails. As I said, he's big enough. He's ugly enough. People get hurt every day, man. Got to firm that and just keep it moving. Maybe if he cut his hair, he would have seen that. Dominic Calvert-Lewin wins the header, but yeah, he's won the header out wide. Who's going to win the first and seconds? Liverpool just flicked it forward. Pinball settings. Garner. Horrible. Yeah, you're not serious, man. You need to come off. I don't know what Trent was doing there. Oh, Trent. No need to try and control that. Someone like you with awareness, you should have seen it was going out of play. Pardon me. Throw into Everton. Everyone make sure to like and subscribe. You're too nice, man. Gravenberch is underrated, though. Bayern should have gave him a chance. It's true. At least they, what I would say with Bayern, the Gravenberch mistake, they're not making with tail money, are they? Need to download Spider-Man, be right back. Everyone's talking about that. With my PS5, I got the last Spider-Man. I still haven't opened it or played it, and I don't plan to. Alisson, what's he doing here? What's Alisson doing here? This looks like it could be it for Liverpool, really. This just feels like something's going to happen. Luis Diaz cuts inside. Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's a ball to Salah. Can Salah make a yard of space? Mohamed Salah. They're onto him like a rash. Onana played from this centre-back. But again, it just is given straight back to Liverpool. McAllister doing some booky stuff, but Diaz has made it look wavy. Mohamed Salah. Surely Diaz should have taken the effort on himself there. The offside flag has been risen, so in the grand scheme of things, folks, it wouldn't have meant much. Big up you lot for tuning in. As usual, it's a pleasure. It looks like Harvey Elliott will be coming on. I wonder if that's for Gravenberch because he ain't played 90 minutes consistently. Maybe it could be for actually McAllister, if I'm honest with you, or Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai or McAllister. I wouldn't take off Gravenberch. I think he's been good. Angie's ratings got done dirty in FM in my save right now. He's sacked from Spurs and manages Sunderland in the 20th. Crazy. I hope Everton win because I hate Liverpool. Send me that Spider-Man DJ. I'll take it off your hands. Well, no, I heard it's lit though. I heard the graphics in that. And I already know one thing that's going to annoy me. The more the game goes on and Everton need to time waste, Pickford is going to do the most. American announcer just said this is going to be an unmemorable derby. Be harsh. Who's this for Everton? Sure, this you came on against us. Who's this? Sean, you know when Sean Dyche has them 6 foot plus icy freeze, it could get peak. Anyways, Liverpool down this left-hand side. Timikas. Not the best of crosses. Graphics are crazy. That's the only reason I might play it. Dominic Calvert-Lewin was so hyped at one point. He had massive stocks, but a madness has happened. I'm not convinced with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I don't think he's terrible. I think he's a good forward, but like for the money Everton might ask, you're not getting much, are you? Cool, you can do the target man thing. You have shown in a couple of exaggeration, but you have shown that you can score goals. You could be an okay option in the squad. There might be games Arsenal need to be direct. If we could get you for what you probably should be, like 10 million quid, then why not? But you know, you look at you know, Ollie Watkins, there's a lot more layers to his game. You look at Ivan Toney, there's a lot more layers to his game. I even think Callum Wilson, speaking of Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he's coming off people. I even think Callum Wilson, there's a lot more to his game. Who's he coming off for? Is it for another striker? Isn't it Benta or that's his name? Benta, he's wearing number 14. All right, let's see what you got. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There ain't much really going on. No, there isn't. Harvey Elliott and Darwin Núñez to come on for Liverpool. What's that for Jota and I want to say McAllister, but it could be Shabbat. Oh, what do I know? Timikas. Well, to be fair, they got 10 men. So you could probably gamble with an unorganic, unofficial sort of back three. Someone just needs to govern it. Gravenbeck's off. So yeah, maybe it's okay. Gravenbeck's probably been the best player in midfield for Liverpool, but he ain't got 90 minutes like that. Maybe it's a thing of managing the minutes and moments and whatnot. Harvey Elliott, a good player. You know, again, I know he's had a couple of knocks, but I'm sure his last big injury where he was out for a while, if I can remember correctly, he was in good form, and I genuinely think he would have got an England cap. But you know, life is cruel, isn't it? Essentially, Núñez will get something. Everton need to win this game. Interesting. I think Liverpool will get the opener eventually, but when that comes, how that comes, I don't think any of us know, do we? 83 likes. Can we get to 100 as close as possible, folks? Again, one love in advance. 39 minutes, including stoppage time left in the game. Don't forget, after this, we're watching City, Brighton, and then after that, it's Arsenal, Chelsea, and then we're done for the day. Diaz, I don't know what he saw. I don't know what he saw there, but if he scored, that would have been goal of the season contender. Instead, you know, poor old season ticket holders just been smacked in their face there, really and truly. 62 minutes on the clock, folks. Everton 0. Liverpool 0. I don't think this will end 0-0, but this is the most drawn fixture in Premier League history. Saying that, there's probably a one Liverpool, Everton, or football fan that probably bet on the draw, people. Shabozlai. Everything needs to be perfect now. Oh, he sets Diaz. Diaz. Oh, can he fashion the shot? Skips past one, past two. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah tries to pull it in. Poor from Liverpool again. Harvey Elliott. Make sure they keep possession. Virgil van Dijk. Oh my God, what happened to Virgil? Gives it to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott. I like this guy as a ball. Where's Curtis Jones? Oh, Harvey Elliott and Trent. Good little link-up play. Didn't bang, but I like the idea. I got time for Harvey Elliott. I like him a lot, man. Where's Curtis Jones? Is he injured? They need a couple of them. It's one of them games. You need them players that operate well in the pockets. Oh, Shabozlai touch, let him down there. And Everton have it again. But Everton are not. Oh, ref. Oh, Kanate's got to get booked. Kanate's got to get booked. And I don't blame Everton. I don't know. Was he 1v1? I think it's just a yellow card. I can't like Diaz is meaty. Nah, he's not. Meaty's harsh. I like Diaz. Frustrating. I just think with Diaz, to take it to the next level, essentially the best footballers make the best decisions, and it's just about productivity. I do think I like Diaz a lot, man. And I'm happy. Listen, big up Liverpool, because he was going to go Spurs, was he not? Pardon me. Liverpool been saving Arsenal fans' days on occasion, and regardless of whether I like Liverpool or not, big up to you lot, because in the Champions League final against Spurs, you did what needed to be done. Should have got Gravenberch instead of Havertz. Just saying, should have got Bearman instead of Havertz, bro. Like, bare dons. Bare things could have gone at Arsenal before Havertz. Arteta just got to make it work so that in a few months or a year from now, or even starting today, we look at it like, oh yeah, remember you used to say that about Havertz? Because it's got to the point with Havertz. I'm like, we know what Havertz is, isn't it? He's doing the same things he was doing in the Chelsea shirt. It's on Arteta now. Oi! Shot on target from Diaz. It's on Arteta because you bought him. Show us something. You're trying to make a hoe into a housewife. Like, I don't agree with it, but make Havertz look like wifey material, innit? Because I love my gaffer Arteta, but he keeps trying to save all the hoes, man. She don't want to be saved. Don't save. Havertz didn't want to be saved, man. You saved Odegaard. You saved Jesus. You saved Zinchenko. You saved Granit Xhaka. Now everyone can get sick. Kanate. He's bucking. Got away with that. But boy, Diaz, Anthony's son. Nah, Diaz actually good, man. At least I've seen Diaz turn up. Darwin Núñez. Oh, didn't help Jota at all. Has Jota at least earned the corner? The pass into Jota was horrible. Konate is already on the yellow. Rah. Then if you're Everton, you know, I don't quite think it warrants a second yellow, but you kind of want the ref to ask some questions. And it looks like Klopp is saving Konate from himself. It looks like Konate is coming off for Matip. I feel sorry for Matip because a few weeks ago against Spurs, I think he was brilliant when they were down to 9 men. But obviously, you know, he scored that Kalas own goal. Crowd getting restless, as you should. The Anfield Roars. As we know, the more the game goes on, the more frustrated the fans, rightly so, are going to get. Because for Liverpool, you know, Spurs play on Monday, Chelsea play Arsenal later today, City, Brighton. You know, if you do your job and the other teams do the jobs against the teams around you, you're kind of living short taking set piece routine. Is Trent Alexander-Arnold going to shoot? Can't shoot. Harvey Elliott, Mohamed Salah. Poor from Salah, really. And Braithwaite will just backs that out. Bento up against Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott's touch, ridiculous. Sent him shot without even trying to send him shot. Diaz, is he going to live a movie? Finds Mohamed Salah. Salah tries to deliver. It's another throw-in. Camera angle almost done me there. I do feel sorry for Everton to a degree if they don't get anything from the game car. They've actually done all right. Like, I think both teams have been media in the final throw. I thought that was a foul throw from Trent, and I don't know if the foul throw was given, but that was horrible from McAllister. Right, why did Sean Dyche get a yellow? I don't like this ref, man. I don't like half of these refs anyways. Like, I'm the wrong person to ask. Doing too much. Big up you lot, people, for being here once again. Throw into Everton. After this, Brighton versus City. City. I think that's scheduled for, don't quote me, 2:45. Quick turnarounds today, people. And then 5 p.m., half an hour. You know, normally I go live an hour before kickoff for Arsenal, but half an hour for that one. McAllister's fouled there. It's taken quickly. How was Konate not off if Young was off for very similar fouls? Klopp crying has seemed to sway refs. I mean, I don't not have any basis, but I think it was. I agree with what the ref did. If I'm honest with you, giving Young a second yellow card, I think Konate, I wouldn't have given. If I was the ref, I wouldn't have given him a second yellow. But in terms of consistency, Alex, I think you're bang on the money. I think you're bang on the money, really and truly. Shabazz Diaz. Everton deserve a 0-0. Núñez seems to be rated more by Klopp. I like Núñez because there's something to like. He's so unorthodox. He's scrappy, but it's like he's so bandulu. I'm here for it. He's so booky that I'm here for it. There's a method to the madness. In a good way, he's chaotic. Oh, that was a good chance for Liverpool. But again, Everton have cleared their lines relatively well. I really took out Haaland for Salah. Don't know about that. Some of us got both, you know. It don't look like Salah's going to bless my FPL points today. McAllister. Matip. Is he going to fancy having a shot? You might as well. You're a centre-back. You don't know if you'll be there again. Jota. Harvey Elliott. Salah. Salah tried to find Diaz. It didn't bang, and it's cleared. I must admit, if I was Liverpool, I kind of want Salah. I know he's going to pull to the right, but I want him in central areas now. Like, he's getting the ball, but there's hella man next to him. Like, it don't really make sense. Diaz. Shabazz, what's he going to do? Looks to take his man on. Does well, really, but the young Patterson's done brilliant. In fact, I tell a lie, Jota's won it back. In fact, it's poor from Jota. You lot give me a chance. I can't even commentate on the game in speed. Too much things are happening. Liverpool haven't done squat, really. Everton deserve a point. Waiting for that City versus Luton to triple captain Haaland. I tried the madness already. I don't remember the game week, but I tried the triple captain thing already. Did not bang. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Harvey Elliott. He looks like the one to make it happen, man. Harvey Elliott, McAllister, Diaz. I don't know. I need to see it again. Does Patterson win the ball? Half-hearted appeals for a penalty. I don't know. I need to see that again. The angle's terrible. Let's see what happened there. That's either a brilliant tackle or completely idiotic. Ooh. That angle, it don't look like it's a mad. It don't look like a foul, but it don't look like he got any of the ball there. I can't lie. I think there's a decision to be made. You've seen things given for less than that. Yeah, I think it is still. Yeah, it's a soft one. Yeah, it's a soft one. But in today's day and age, it's 50-50, man. Did they bust case? Lucky lad. You've seen them given. No way a pen, but Dan, in today's day and age, you've seen them given. That will happen in the next game and be given. Harvey Elliott. Jota. Salah. Jota has to hit it. Should have just swiped that with his left peg. Bento. He's on his own. Decore. Oh, that's a poor pass. That's good play from Garner, to be fair with you. That's a good bit of play. Matic read it well, to be fair. And to be fair, Sean Dyche is right to be vexed with his team, because them things there, you got to do it right. Someday, the reffing of all sports will be done by AI, no human bias. I don't know how it'd be implemented, and I can't vouch for rugby, but like it would be better. Oh, ref, you can't give a pen for that. You can't give a pen for that. That's been blasted into a man's hand. Again, things you've seen given, but that's ridiculous. That would be ridiculous. You've seen them given. His hand isn't in a natural position, but I think he's done, you know. I think that's a pen. I mean, Michael Keane's hand's out like that and it smacked into his hand. I mean, they will say unnatural position and all of that BS. But I don't know what they want a man to do. Like, it's bare. Like you said, Dan, it's way too close. I don't know what Donny be expected to do in it. I think it'll be given. I don't think you can disconnect your arm. We all know there's a crusade against defending. Oh, ref's been tempted to have a look. It's peak. It's harsh, pen. But what I would say, for argument's sake, just because something is harsh doesn't mean it's the wrong decision. 15 more likes until we have 100 people. We all know how it's going to go, man. We all know, bro, it's peak, man. It's given. That it's going to be given. The ref's doing the little jog. It's done. Good evening, Paul. Hope you're well and safe. It's done, man. It's done. Forget about it. It's done. It is not in a natural position. Do I think that should be a pen in today's day and age? Of course not. But this is the scenario we're in. We've seen them given. And you have to ask yourself. Obviously, you're playing football. Your arms are moving, but you have to ask yourself, why is Keane's thing there? Oh, yep, there you have it. It's done. Michael Keane. It's been a bad day for the ex-Man United players. Young sent off. Michael Keane doing a madness. Not the impact the sub would have liked to have. I mean, Pickford's got the penalty things on his Lucasade bottle. Hand is in an unnatural position. I see a pen here, harsh pen. I hope we do win later today. Well, and that's the 3 points for Liverpool. Harsh on Everton. They've had a penalty decision. They've grafted relatively well with 10 men. Apologies. Harsh. Pickford getting goal, man. Stop drinking Lucasade and doing all this nonsense, man. Getting goal, blood. Hey, Salah, you know, again, FPL, Mohamed Salah, don't mess about. This casts me back to when he missed a penalty against Arsenal. Thank the Lord. The Lord blessed us that day. Salah's bagging, man. Pickford doing the okie cokey. T-Rex arms, let's see what you can do. This takes me back to when I missed a pen at a TalkSport tournament. Hey, I can't take pens, man. The goal starts feeling small. My head starts spinning. Crazy. I'm going bottom left. Mohamed Salah, big boy penalty. 1-0 Everton. 1-0 Liverpool, apologies. Simple business. Harsh on Everton. But boy, Mohamed Salah converts his peak. There you have it. Liverpool in the driving seat. And I guess all that matters is the 3 points. On another day, Liverpool have to score from open play and do it a bit more, because I don't think they've, being down to 11 men at Anfield is harsh. Being down to 10 men, I think Everton have coped very well. And I think this is very harsh on them, if I'm very honest with you. But the game is the game. Such a crap way to lose. 3 points is 3 points, though. That's a big pen from Salah. He's not had the best of days, but this is why. That's your man, straight into the corner. Venom. Mr. Excellent finish, as you said there. It's Mr. Mo Salah. And the celebration we've become accustomed to. Michael Keane just wants the earth to swallow him. Peak. Boy. Down the middle, I bet. Nah, it would be Pickford's left. Salah's right at the time. Everton looking to attack instantly. Nana, man. Why is everyone on both teams trying to do goal of the season stuff? Had that have come off and hit the target, bad boy finish. You can't say nothing. Instead, it's probably mashed up the corner flag. What was that? Especially if you're Everton, you're down to 10 men. You're now down a goal. You don't really know when you're going to be in the opposition's final third. You have to do a bit better there. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And that, again, I guess that quietens down the fans because they know, maybe they should score. They don't want them to take the handbrake, take the foot off the gas and put the handbrake up. But they're in the driving seat now with 14 or so minutes to go into the end of the game. Virgil van Dijk. Can't see Everton scoring. I can't see it. I don't even think Stevie Wonder could, but you never know. Crazy things have happened in football. Do I think Everton have been harshly done by it? Yes and no. I think the penalty in general is a very harsh penalty to give, but we've seen them given. This is the dynamics. Could you argue that there's a bit of inconsistencies between why Konate wasn't given a second yellow when young, even though I actually agree with what the ref did? I would say there is. Speak. Game done. Can't believe how stupid that was from Keane. But there's a war on defending, though, man. Like, I don't know what man want people to do with their arms. Now, in today's day and age, in a Premier League footballer, you should be putting your arms in a natural position. His arm is trailing, isn't it? Seen them given. Is it raining? What a poor day in London. McAllister, Jota does well to ride several tackles. Silly foul from Decore. Ref said advantage. And that's the thing. If you're going to play the advantage, why is Szoboszlai going for the weldy? Klopp might beat some of his players up. Salah. Darwin Núñez. That's what I mean about Darwin Núñez. He does some booky things, but you can see the intentions there. I like him a lot. He's still incredibly raw, like very raw. And I mean, what Everton doing is like the players are having a committee while Pickford's getting ready to take the goal kick. I mean, 1-0 at Anfield's not the worst. I don't know who Everton have next, but they can just get their lives together after this. I like Braithwaite, the boy from Carlisle. I'm sure there's an advert about that. I told man about this Keane youth. He's dead food. Absolutely. He's dead. He's rubbish, man. He's just Sean Dyche's guy, isn't it? Like, he's been there from the jump. If Everton go down, what club will Pickford go to? Hey, Riley, chill. I wish. That's a good question. Honestly, I don't know, but I don't think Pickford will. Well, you're not going to make the trip to Liverpool for obvious reasons, and I don't think you're the keeper for Liverpool. And I mean, if Ramsdale was to leave, you could be Arsenal's number 2, but that doesn't help you. And I think the way what Arteta demands from a goalie, it's not going to bang. Spurs have just signed the keeper, so you could probably disregard that. That's a silly foul to give away. Man United, arguably with Onana, even though Onana's there, I don't know. That's a good shout, really and truly. That's a good shout. I don't know. Keane or Mings. Mings better than him. I can't cap. Mings better than him. I still think Mings is meaty, but I don't think Mings is as dead as I thought he was. Dan Juma coming on with 11 minutes to go. Everton is building a new stadium. They better not go down. They can't afford to. I think oftentimes people forget sports are played at such a high pace and rate and ish like that. That just shouldn't be given. I hear that. Onana coming off. Pep copying Arteta with the goalie situation, got Ortega starting. To be fair with you, he's always said Ortega, like, I speak to a couple of City fans, and obviously with my line of work, I'm always trying to find football fans and stuff. And it seemed like, Diaz is coming off, by the way, it seemed like a point last season with City fans. Some of them were saying, you know what, Ederson's been looking a bit dodgy, Ortega could come in. I think Raya is Arsenal's number 1. I think the days are numbered for Ramsdale, but I don't think he's the undisputed number 1. I do think a lot has been made about Raya. I'm not really onto him for the mistake against Lens, because when you play out from the back, that's going to happen. But I would say it's not that I'm not convinced by Raya in the big games, because I think he had some nervy moments against City and ultimately done well. But the big games, I'm not really thinking wow. And to be honest, I never want to say wow about my goalie. And I'm sure you lot would want, I'd always want my keeper to be the lowest rated on the pitch, because ideally he's got nothing to do. But You know, Spurs, Man City, good defending by Everton there. But like Spurs, Man City, Lens, I don't think Raya's convinced me fully. That's a decent ball by Trent. It's an important header by Braithwaite of all people. I feel sorry for Everton, man. Like, they've actually not been like I've watched a couple of Everton games this season, and sometimes they've been absolutely dog poo. Today has not been one of them. 6 more likes and we've hit 100. Big up you lot if you've hit that already, people. Benching Edison as well. It is, but you know, all right. Oh, big save by Pickford. But at the end of the day, if anyone can rotate the thing, it should be Pep. Obviously, you know, him and De Zerbi, they're two madmen, so that could probably change the thinking. And maybe with the fact that, you know, City, Pep might say, you know what, you lot might still be in holiday mode after winning the treble. We've lost 2 games in a row now against Wolves and Arsenal. Maybe it's a statement because maybe other players sit there and go, boy, and we all know Pep always rotates, but boy, Edison got dropped. I better get my performances patterned up. Because if he'll drop Edison, what does that mean for everybody else? Sort of thing. Liverpool on this left-hand side. Again, if you ain't smashed the like button, make sure you're doing such, people. Don't forget, we're watching Chelsea Arsenal today. That will be our final live stream. But before that, we're watching City against Brighton, the very game we're waffling about, people. So yeah, join me for that. And also, nominate the guy for the footy blacklist. Big up you lot already who have done such, man. DG, the grind ain't easy. It ain't easy at all, Stringer Bell. But we try, we show so much consistency, it starts to look easy. It doesn't get easy, you just get better, actually. Shabozlai, big up you lot for joining me as well. I know some of us in the United Kingdom, well, all of us are watching at the same time, but some of you are abroad. You know, there was a brother earlier said he's on his night shift and it's 4 something in the morning. Big up the grinders. Joe Gomez. To be fair, Klopp said you could play left back. I must admit, it did look like dark days for Joe Gomez at Liverpool once upon a time. Survivor, though. Van Dijk, Harvey Elliott, Trent, Matic. Come on. Make sure to give credit to DG, and as always, hit the like and subscribe. Vid King, you're far too nice, man. Appreciate you lot. Pretending this Arsenal badge is the DG Nation badge. Appreciate that. Big up the Twitch ones as well. McAllister, Trent, Darwin Núñez, Harvey Elliott. Oh, you could have given it back to Darwin. Salah. I think Liverpool another day need to get Salah into more positions where a man can take shots and all of that. McAllister, Joe Gomez. I hit a step over. Movie settings. Flicks and that. Man like Joe Gomez. McAllister delivers. Hey, good save by Pickford. I say save, like more just speed off his line. Shout out Joe Gomez, though. Went to my local secondary school. That's a mad claim to fame. Shout out to him, though. You know, you got the meaty South London footballers everywhere, innit? Nelson, Smith Rowe, Joe Gomez, and Getty. It's all entertainment. I like them all. I just had to throw them all under a bus and trigger some South London people in the chat. Trent, McAllister. I mean, I wouldn't say Everton look like they've had the win knocked from their sails, but it looks like their acceptance of the defeat. This, you know, football's tiring anyways. They played the game with 10 men, basically. Forest Hill. I hear it, JT. Mad claim. At least you're not one of them. You know, me and my mum's mum, Barbara. They used to grow up together, and he's like my cousin. It's crazy. Trent. That's our ball. Darwin Núñez. What can he do? Good little chop. Doing too much. Just wanted one touch too many. Braithwaite. That was a shaky clearance, and it's found Joe Gomez. He went Forest Hill boys. What's that? All boys school? That's crazy. Big up you lot, especially if you're from North. You went Enfield Grammar, and that's going all boys school is crazy. That sounds like hell. That's crazy. Forget all of that. Forget that. That's like a jail side. Forget all of that. Jurgen Klopp still governing instructions. Sean Dyche still enthusiastic as ever. 4 more likes, people. We've hit 100. McAllister, 5 minutes left of this game. Boy, in the last 5 minutes, Liverpool have had 94% of the ball. Everton just 6. Christchurch, Barbados, big game up, man. I'm gonna start telling people I know DG. Do your thing, man. I ain't no one though. I'm just a guy here, man, with you lot. Appreciate that. Do your thing. Saying that a few weeks ago, I was in a rave and some brother walked past me. He's like, "Oh, you meant to be on YouTube," but he said it as a joke. I was like, "Oh, right, not me. Can you not see what's in front of me? You think I care about football right now? Can you not see what is here? Like, forget all of that." I'm not quite sure what the ref has. Maybe it's an offside. I'm not sure. DG, which baller is your claim to fame? I ain't got no claim to fame. I don't know no one, but I would say Keziah Sterling. He went to my school and also he went to Tottenham Sports Centre. Darnell Furlong, your dad used to coach us. The streets now are better than you, but you know, it is what it is. That's it, really. Yeah, that's it, man. I don't know these guys. I knew Declan Rice since 13, 14 years of age. On a Wenger thing. I didn't know it'd be this Declan Rice, but I did. Because half of the, like, a couple of years below, like, basically one team I used to play for, like, they were like 2-3 years younger. They were all sick. Like, all of them went off to play for, and Tanganga was there. Oh, I thought that went in. Tanganga was there, like, literally the whole team, like Martel, Tariq, bare of them, just like, all of them got scouted, like Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, this thing, that thing. They were lit. Literally used to, one of the best teams, Sunday league teams I used to see, like under 8s, 9s, they used to run rings around everyone. All of them, like, not all of them were tall and that, but they would all weights people. All of them were lit from the goalie. Alfie Whiteman, he was there as well. Is he still at Spurs? How can that be a baller, man? I thought that was Iwobi. Who the hell's this? Some fake Iwobi / Elisa. Who's this? Looking like one character they made in FIFA. Who the hell is that guy? Swear down, Sean Dyche is trying to buy people like that. Swear down, the haircuts and that. That's some Chelsea recruitment. Anyways, corner kick to Liverpool. Can they rub further salt into the Everton wounds? Right now, it's another Merseyside derby where they'll win. Ball in, Joe Gomez. That was a poor corner. Great defended by Joe Gomez, really. It's a throw-in for them, man. Sporting prodigy, knowing from FM. I mean, we're going to get to find out about him now, innit? Keeping Edison for the Champions League game on Wednesday. It's true, man, but Pepsi are mad, man. You know, like, anyone that's played Fantasy League, yeah, the City players are hell. Unless it's Haaland, where 9 times out of 10, you know he's going to play, is hell. And I forgot to do my FPL. Trent wins the ball. Darwin Núñez, Harvey Elliott, so techie. I like his technical level. Does the right things. As silly and as basic as that sounds. Not long to go, folks. Not long to go, people. But a great way to kick off our watch-along business. I don't know who that is, Ched. Free Fabio Carvalho. He's on loan somewhere, isn't it? Any at like Leipzig or something like that. If I could actually look for you, look. I'm sure he's at Leipzig or one of them. Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez. I don't blame you for buying a raffle ticket, going for the shot. Harvey Elliott. Great effort by Harvey Elliott. Big save by Pickford. As I said, I feel sorry for Everton because I feel they've done well, man. They deserve to come away from this with something, but you don't always get what you deserve in life. Good save by the T-Rex fingertips, Pickford. Say what you want. That's a big save. Big save. I mean, ultimately, all you care about is 3 points, isn't it? But there is some encouragement Sean Dyche and Everton can take from this. I know fans won't want to hear that, but yeah. Yeah, he's at Leipzig. He's only played 4 times. I don't know. Is it because he's injured and them things there? I don't know. Where is man? I like Fabio Carvalho. Trent Alexander-Arnold, not one of his best crosses. Jota's kept it alive. Credit to him. Jota's got another chance to fight for it. Him and Szoboszlai need to talk. Szoboszlai wanted to do too many skills, and Everton initially won the ball back, then gave it away. Oh, the Corey just not making. Oh, hey, someone got chopped. I can't lie. This is like playground football at times. I can't keep up on comment. 9 minutes of additional time. I don't know where the 9 minutes came from, but that's what they're saying, people. 9 minutes. Yeah, man, it was harsh on Harvey Elliott to get that big injury, if I'm honest with you. Boy. Leeds beat Arsenal, huh? Is that Arsenal's women or something? Leeds will beat Liverpool next season. Big up Leeds, man. You lot, hopefully you lot do your thing. Come out the championship, innit? Oh, ain't that the lady that got bagged in Russia for doing something? Crazy. Big up you, man. I didn't know he's in America, Ched. Big up you because again, we're 5 hours in front of you. So as I said, big up all of you lot around the world as well, man. Leeds beat Arsenal. John, I'll take your word for it, man. Take your word from it. All the way from the championship. Everton finally going forward. I don't think I've said that too many times. Championship league table. Ain't Leicester running away with it? Well, running away is an exaggeration. Leicester top with 30 points. Ipswich, 28 points. Preston, 21 points. Fair enough. Leeds are fifth. You know, promotion still a big thing. Ooh, if you're Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday, QPR, Stoke, it's a mad thing. Watford have been down there for a while. Liverpool could be in here. The cameras tricked me again. I thought Jota scored, but he's hit the side netting. It's just, man called him just SpongeBob. Where do we come up with these agendas? Everton got decent options up top, can't be going down. I think Sean Dyche should keep them up just because I look at the Prem and anything can happen. I thought Bournemouth were dead set to go down last season, innit? And they proved me wrong. So what do you know? I just think the luxury is you could argue Sheffield United, blood clot, 1 point from 8 games, minus 16 goal difference. You could argue Sheffield United are gone, Bournemouth are gone, Luton are 17th, but they could very well be gone. Burnley could be gone. And to be fair, Everton, they play the game more, but they're only on 7 points. So you could argue there's at least 4 teams worse than them, man. Is that a corner kick to Everton? Yes, it is. Can they make something happen here? Three more likes, people. Onana falling into the advertising board, 9 minute stoppage time. Probably did play a part. The penalty, the red. To be fair, I still don't know where 9 minutes has come from, people, if I'm honest. James Garner. I mean, everything has to be spot on. It has to be amazing. Like, it has to be amazing. Alisson might want to keep his hands to himself. It's whistled across. Where are the blue shirts? Mohamed Salah. Oh, this counter attack could be naughty. Salah's tried to find Nunes. Nunes, pass it, brother. Pass it. He does. Back to Salah. Salah down this. Oh, Salah, of all people. Salah, this bro. Who gave Salah these boots? Whoever gave you them boots, they don't like you, man. He scored, but this is the most un-Salah performance I've seen. Salah's had like 2 hours sleep, man. There's no way Salah has been all right as he normally is. He's been dodgy today by his own standards. Neto wanting too long in possession. Boy. On another day, I think Liverpool's playing the final third must be a lot better. But the result is the most important thing, I guess. Offside against Everton. Going down to 10 men killed them. It changed the game plan. First half was very good from Everton. And Sean Dyche wants them to keep going. I think there's encouraging signs from them to take. But ultimately, you know, there's no point talking about encouraging signs and stuff like that if you don't win. Arguably, you know, if you play well for 38 games in the Premier League, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the points, whether that's to stay up in the division, win what you want to win, or do whatever you want to do. Great. Not too long to go, people. Again, appreciative to you lot watching me, you lot across Twitch, YouTube, and you think we're even live on Twitter. You lot make these games magical, folks. Quick turnaround because we will be watching City against Brighton shortly after this, once this is done. Where they find 9 minutes, though? I hope that doesn't happen in the City-Brighton game because we might have to cut the thing short just because Arsenal have learned. Here goes Liverpool down this left-hand side. This looks encouraging. Szoboszlai sent 2 players shot. Is he going to go for the... Oh, man, that's the story of Liverpool in the final third today. He done everything right, apart from when it came to the shot. And it's another shot. There's probably been about 1 million from him and from Liverpool in general ballooned into the stands. He did everything right, apart from, you know, what needed to be at least hit the target. You know, Pickford was at his mercy, essentially. It's nice to see that, you know, just on the topic of City, that the missing report that was filed for Haaland, they found him again. It's nice to see they found him, Foden, and the rest of them. Rodri's back as well, which is crazy. I'm happy we ain't got to deal with that. The Etihad we're going to get dealt with, but now it's all good. I feel sorry for Everton, but then again, it don't really matter. I mean, how funny would it be if they find a way? There's 3 minutes. Will they find a way of snatching something from this? Probably not. Sure, if you're an Everton person, you've got hope until the very end. Braithwaite to take it. Is it going to be a long throw into the box, or is it going to be something a bit more spectacular? He's been ordered to step back a few feet by the referee as well, for what it's worth. And the initial one didn't get anywhere. You'll have another opportunity. He's taking it. Michael Keane fighting. Matip dealt with it. Neto. Oh, it's falling to that. No, you see, cut your hair, man. If he didn't have dreads, he would have seen it. And now Liverpool on the counter-attack is 2 against 1. Boy, Everton, it could get peak. Darwin Núñez. If you take it alone, you have to finish. He found Salah. Boys, peak. Safe. Game, set, match. Mohamed Salah bags. Darwin Núñez gets an assist. And that's game, set, and match if it wasn't already. That long-haired you, cut your hair, mate. Well, to be fair, 2 long-haired youths made the difference. But if he had never had dreads, he would have been able to see it. I'm in my Souness bag. Maybe. I feel sorry for Everton. Not for that, though, because crazy. That counter-attack has been there from Liverpool all day. Cut from, obviously, Everton are chasing to get something out the game now. And that's the risk you take at losing 1-0. Do you go forward? And it's good play from Darwin Núñez. Good decision making. I did think he'll take the shot. Salah could see it was just time to get the shot off and bag. Very good passage of play, and it all counts. Game, set, match. It looks like it will not only be three points and a clean sheet, but also 2 goals and a goal from open play, which I'm sure, you know, Klopp will demand his team, because they should have got 2 in the first half alone. All that matters is the 3 points. You get the 3 points first, then you dissect the performance. But I'm sure Klopp will be happy, especially because, you know, Arsenal play Chelsea, City play Brighton, Spurs play Fulham. You're hoping these teams drop points, and that obviously gets them closer. I mean, at least this is the most drawn fixture in the Premier League. At least it weren't a draw. Hey, Mohamed Salah struck in added time, 2 minutes before the end of the game, actually. And Neto going for it. How many players across both teams today have tried to do these superstar Hollywood moments, and it probably did something out of a horror movie, really. Mohamed Salah's one player of the match. Fair enough. He's helping my FPL. Everton fans busting out now. 15 seconds left of this clash, people. And again, I couldn't have done it without you lot. So I appreciate you lot for being tuned in. Ref, put them out their misery. In fact, ref wants to see goals. Salah could be in there again. That is great defending from Michael Keane. You know, maybe it's a different game if the handball moment doesn't happen. Ref, you're wasting everyone's time. Like, why is there still added on time? The game is done. Fair enough, ref. Honestly, people, I don't know why the ref is still playing, but he is. He's wasting everyone's time now. Starting to rain as well. Let the people them get home and sheltered and whatnot sooner rather than later. Neto, unless he can do something out of Hollywood. Oh, good strength from him. He's offside though. Oh, and to be fair, that you with the long hair, the run you made was horrible. Didn't help him at all. Didn't help him at all. Come like you hate your teammate. That was horrible from you. And that's that, people. And that is that. Apparently, Nketiah has a good record against Chelsea. Needs to happen. Salah's been smelly all game, but he got a brace. That's all that matters, really. So, yeah, people, with that being said, that is the end of that game. Again, we're going live to watch Man City, Brighton. Anyone, you know, again, that's at 3 p.m. in UK time as well. So I'm going to need a stream link. But nonetheless, people, that's 1 out of 3 watch-alongs from myself done. I'll see you lot in just under 15 minutes. Let me go and sort out the graphics for that. As usual, appreciative to you lot tuned in across Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. God bless you all. Peace. Peace, man.
There's always just that active when defenders have been good. Like.